Fickell, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, everyone in person today, Kyle Wallace.
Let him play. Let him play. Let him play. I'm wearing Buck stuff all day today because this is not for the Milwaukee Bucks. Forget them. This is about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let him play.
Without Giannis, those 2021 championship hoodies and T-shirts that the Bucks sold would not exist.
Not at all.
Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up.
Without Giannis, there may be no Milwaukee Bucks. It might be some Seattle team, some Vegas team. I mean, we forget what life was like in Milwaukee for the Milwaukee Bucks before Giannis. It was a ghost town. There was not much going on. Thank you, Giannis.
Brad, you're going to get me started, okay?
Hang on. We'll get you started in 2 seconds.
Specifically on that.
800-990-3776. We got Kyle started, and we're going to keep him started and engine churning, and gas is pedal to the metal right now for Kyle Wallace with Alex Strofe running the show. Again, get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison, and give us your thoughts on let him play. Giannis Antetokounmpo was ruled out yesterday. And I don't think much is going to change from now until game time tonight. So we may never see Giannis Antetokounmpo in his prime in a Bucks uniform ever again. What are your thoughts on that? 800-990-3776. Kyle? Go ahead. No, he's fired up.
I don't need sad music.
We don't need sad. We'll do sad later.
There's a lot of things I want to address. The first thing is Brad brought up a really good point. Brad, what you said the Bucks could be where?
I said the Bucks could be in Seattle, Las Vegas, any other big expansion franchise because things were a desert here before Giannis.
They were a desert, and Giannis comes, and the owners of the Milwaukee Bucks that some of us love and some of us now despise you know what they did? They told the city of Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin, if you don't help us fund our arena, we may end up moving. But you know what they didn't? And the city and the state gave them money because we knew Giannis was great. And now this is what they do to us on Fan Appreciation Day. Sit Giannis, let him play. They're extremely bogus. They're going to sit here and try to tell us it takes 5 weeks for a knee to heal on a hyperextension from a same man that literally knee bent backwards and was back in 6 days. He was back. Giannis, just 6 days after suffering a scary left knee hyperextension in the Eastern Conference Finals, drops 20 points and 17 rebounds in 35 minutes in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. And now they're trying to tell us that he can't heal in 5 weeks? 5 weeks? They blowing smoke up our behinds. The Bucks should be ashamed of themselves. They're the biggest bully in town, and now the biggest dummy in town. Let him play.
I'll tell you what, Kyle, I agree with you. When this first came out, you know what, the Bucks brass are trying to rest Giannis, shut him down for the year, and Giannis didn't want to hear that. Initially, my gut reaction was, you know what, it's the right decision to sit Giannis. I don't want to see him get hurt for his future or for the Bucks' future for trading him, which is now an inevitability when it comes in the summertime.
It was finally the Bucks are standing on business.
That's right. But now that the day has arrived, the final home game, Fan Appreciation Night, Giannis has the opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime moment to play alongside his brothers in Thanasis and Alex, something that he has more than earned. And not only that, it can be a swan song, a goodbye, and a farewell to the city of Milwaukee. The fact that they are restraining him, the fact that they are not letting him play to get the send-off that both the fans and Giannis want is ridiculous. These owners are acting like, or GM is acting like they're the ones that put up 50 in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Milwaukee Bucks are who they are because of Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is their greatest superstar that they ever had. Yes, I know they had Kareem, but Giannis stuck around longer. And they'll likely never get somebody like Giannis again. And this is how they are letting him go out. It is ridiculous. Now that the day has arrived, I am shocked and embarrassed by the Milwaukee Bucks not letting him get even 15 minutes. 15 minutes of play for the ceremonious aspect of it.
Strofe, let's pull this on YouTube and on Twitter X if you can. Thumbs up if you're able to hear me because your headphones are off. Good. Do you believe that Giannis Antetokounmpo earned the opportunity to play tonight with his two brothers? I don't know if you need to put assuming he's healthy, because I think we all kind of assume that he is.
Yeah. Let this be a playoff push. He would have been playing 4 weeks ago.
That's a good
game
point.
Or two. It's ridiculous. And you know what I'm going to do tonight?
What are you going to do?
I'm
Kyle?
showing up to the game tonight, and not only am I going to yell, let him play nonstop, we're going to get that going. I usually, when I show up to games, I show up a little after tip-off. Not tonight. I'm showing up early because I want to.
Do you get a sign?
I want to be there I should get a sign.
Let's get a sign.
I want to be there for introductions. And when they introduce the team and the players, I'm whatever. The players are fine. And when they say head coach Doc Rivers, boo! Fire his ass! Boo! They're going to be so surprised because I know it's going to be empty inside of there. He is going to hear my voice.
He will.
If they not going to let Giannis go out with a swan song, if they not going to let Giannis play, they need to fire
So
Doc
you
Rivers
can boo
today.
really loud.
Oh, me and my brother, man, he going to be bellowing it out too. They should fire Doc today. They shouldn't let him coach today because of the fact that Doc Rivers took over this organization after Adrian Griffin, and it has been a disaster, an absolute disaster. And the fact that he's going to get to go out and go hang out with his grandkids, he don't deserve that. He can go hang with his grandkids, but he needs to be fired. His last coaching job needs to be a fire job. Fire him.
Well, that's the thing. The arena will be quiet. They will hear your voice.
Fire him. They should fire him today. Fire him now. Oh, wait, look, I ain't in charge. He's fired.
I think what gets me so upset is the fact that between Doc, the owners, and John Horst, which it seems like then you add in Giannis, it feels like nobody's on the same page, and it's a melee of sorts between all of them. But
it's a bad reality TV show. It's not even a good reality TV show.
It's not even enjoyable to watch the drama unfold. Giannis, Chris Middleton, sort of the bedrock that the championship was. Those were John Hammond's guys. Those weren't even John Horst guys. These owners, they didn't own the team at that point. Doc was God knows where at that point. Giannis. And
blowing a 3-1 lead somewhere?
They have done more for this city and the franchise than all of those three combined. So the fact that you are putting a lid on a final moment of the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis, a love affair that spans 13 years, is ridiculous and it's upsetting.
Let's go to Andy in Green Bay, 800-990-3776. If you're going to the game, would you join Kyle in booing Doc Rivers and chanting, "Let him play"? You're up.
Hello, guys. Yes, if I was going to the game, I would be. Unfortunately, I am not. But I'm originally from Wallace, and without Giannis, the city of Milwaukee is in trouble. There is no Pfizer. There is no Deer District. Downtown, there's no Milwaukee Bucks without Giannis. He took us through, when we were having problems a couple of years ago with, not protesting, but, everything Giannis did is in Milwaukee. There's no Milwaukee without Giannis. Milwaukee wouldn't be the same.
I agree. That Deer District, think about it. And listen, this is a sports talk show, so I ain't going to get too much into taxes. But we talked about money yesterday. Do people realize and understand the economic engine that not the Milwaukee Bucks are, that Giannis Antetokounmpo is? Do y'all realize that, y'all, they talk about, the Deer District, look at all the restaurants. Y'all know there were bars and restaurants across the street from the Bradley Center, right? Didn't nobody go. Why? Because the team wasn't good. Nobody wanted to go down to the Bradley Center to go hang out after. They wanted to go home. And guess what? Like Brad said, it's going to be a ghost town. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to be struggling. And guess what Mayor Cavalier Johnson going to do? He's going to ask me for more tax money. This is terrible. Not only Giannis losing, I'm losing. But,
wait, I thought you weren't going to go with Texas.
Well, I'm just saying that they're going to be begging me for money. Oh, we're poor. We lost revenue because we haven't made as much money from parking checking, and we haven't made much money from the tickets because we take money from
crazy
tickets.
down there.
Crazy.
$45.
They're going to come knock it in my pockets. I got the Wisconsin Badgers looting me for money. Now I got the Bucks looting me for money. I got the city of Milwaukee looting me for money. I'm losing.
Well, and the reality is these owners, oh boy, they sure like the fact that Giannis was an international superstar. I see Bucks uniforms all over Greece and all over Europe. He's an international superstar. Who do you think reaps the benefits of that? The valuation of the team, cash flow going into the owners' pockets. The least you could do, I mean the very least you could do, is say thank you with a small gesture of playing him. I get that there is a risk of sorts that he goes out there and injures himself and you hurt a trade value. Tell him to play like an all-star game. Giannis, I'm doing you a favor. Do us a favor. Don't do anything stupid. Go out there and have some fun. We know that he's going to play in Brooklyn. No one's playing for anything.
Exactly.
This is going to be, Kyle, I'm sorry you bought tickets to this game, but it's going to be slow and ugly.
Let him play. Let him play. Let him play.
I'm going to toss the game on, and I'll be listed. What time's the game?
The game starts at 7, and I promise y'all, you will hear me, and I'm not going to give my plan because
don't give a plan.
But you all will, if you hear somebody just yelling nonstop, let him play. No, it's me. Because I'm going to get everybody around me to say that. And I might pull the card and say, you know what? I work for ESPN Wisconsin, y'all. My name's Kyle Wallace. They are doing Giannis bogus here. We need to all chant. I'm going to get everybody together.
Ooh, Kyle.
John in Racine, you are up on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
Hey, boys. How y'all doing today?
Hey.
I'm with Brad here. I think the Bucks at least owe it to Giannis to give the fans a final farewell because, everybody knows Giannis is out of here. And, if we're being honest, Fiserv Forum is the house that Giannis built, right? And I think it's kind of crazy that they're not going to let him – oh, excuse me. I think it's kind of crazy that they're not going to let him say goodbye in the house that he built.
John.
Think about how
Giannis Antetokounmpo forever. I am a kid. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
Leroy. It hurts the heart every time.
Imagine what he feels like right now. Leroy, where are you? Are you okay? I said to call when you're down. Because now that you know he's officially out.
Forever. I am a kid. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
The reality is, too, Giannis had the opportunity to leave many times throughout his career here, even before they won a championship, and he chose to stay. That should be rewarded.
And look how they repay him. Look how they repay him, doing him dirty like this. On Fan Appreciation Night, the man can't even walk out of the place that he built.
Did Giannis Antetokounmpo earn the right to play with his brothers tonight one last time? 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line.
It's sad.
It could have. It's sad. That was my next thing. As I know there was a lot of anger from both of you. The journey from him being picked in the 2013 draft to 2026, over those 13 years, when you think about where they started as a franchise to where it is ending, it's sad because if you remember, you all remember where you were. Game 6. When I say Game 6, you know where you were.
I was sitting in the arena. What you mean?
Exactly.
I brought my confetti.
I was there too. Cool. Brad, where were you?
I was living in Jacksonville. I watched it with some friends down there.
And how impressed were they by the people outside?
They couldn't believe it.
They couldn't believe.
Like, dude, I've never been to Milwaukee.
Strofe, where were you?
Unbelievable.
Game 6.
I was in the Deer District. I was
random person standing behind Strofe. Where were you?
Where were you?
Game 6.
I was at the game with my father.
Cool. Memories.
We're not very relatable. We had 3 people at the game and 1 person in Jacksonville.
Well, the person in Jacksonville, had he been in Milwaukee, probably could afford to go to.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
Where were you? When? And also,
did you guys party in the streets all night like I did?
no, I did a celebration show from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be your correspondent that night. You never called me.
People were really buzzed up calling in to the party show. Scal Zone Brust.
You think?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
I was downtown there, and then when I was walking away, that's when things went left. I heard, I said, "Oh, they shooting off fireworks too for the victory."
Good on that. How come I don't see it? Where's the colors?
But I definitely heard that.
Yeah. What I want to know next here is, I think this is the end. Since this is the end, I want to know your favorite moments. What was your favorite moments of the Giannis Antetokounmpo era? It could be from 13 years ago. It could be in the championship. It could be recent. It could be from a social media video. It could be an interaction you had with him on the street. It could be when he got kicked out early in his career at a local Mexican restaurant. Kicked out. Not seated, excuse me. Not kicked out. Essentially kicked out. Said, no, don't have space for you. Man who's going to build this entire city for us and bring us a championship for the first time in 50 years. You can't sit here. I have space for you. We can't. By the way, shame on somebody for not getting up and giving him a table. He deserved that.
Things change. He
didn't get a table then. Can't get on the court with his brothers now. I guess more things change, the more they stay the same. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Favorite memories. 800-990-3776. Next.
Giannis Antetokounmpo forever. I am a kid. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm stupid.
It's humbling.
I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. I'm stupid. That's what I come to, the conclusion.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Truth Nation, it's that time again for the Tory Low Community Cleanup. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 18th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. as we come together to clean up the city of Milwaukee. Be part of making a difference in our community. The Tory Low Community Cleanup, Saturday, April 18th, 8 to noon. Sponsored by Milwaukee College Prep, Steinhoffels, Cousin Subs, Waste Management, and presented by the Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewerage District, your clean water partner, serving Greater Milwaukee for 100 years.
Find it, buy it, ride it. Find it, buy it, ride it.
Find a bike, buy a bike, ride a bike at the nation's largest bike sale. I'm Amelia Kegel with Wheel and Sprocket, and our Bike Expo sale is back at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds this weekend inside the Expo building. Electric bikes, road bikes, cargo bikes, mountain bikes, kid bikes, hybrid bikes, all on display and ready to ride. So whether you're seeking health and wellness, adventure and fun, or just a new hobby, the path to your new journey leads to the Bike Expo sale. And remember, all of our bikes come with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, which means you can ride it for 30 days. And if you don't love it, we'll refund your money.
Find it, buy it, ride it. Find it, buy it, ride it.
Find a bike, buy a bike, ride a bike. Friday noon to 8, Saturday 10 to 8, and Sunday 11 to 5 inside the Expo Center. Visit bikeexposale.com for details. Admission is free.
Life is short. We'll see you at the Bike Expo.
The Island Resort and Casino welcomes you to another unforgettable golf season at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Courses open May 1st. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed. Mamma mia! Screamin' Sicilian, so loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's been a 50-year journey. Wisconsin, we've got a room at the top of the world tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions.
I do love the Carbless Talking text line already. The memories that you loved from the Giannis Antetokounmpo era. Again, the first 15 minutes was filled with frustration and anger. Many feel he earned the opportunity to play with his brothers. Kyle did bring up the fact that when he hyperextended his knee in 2021, when he is wearing the championship sweatshirt, he was able to come back
6 days, less than a week.
Basically, it's been 7x. How many days has it been? 5 weeks-ish? 5 weeks, about 35 days? Yeah. 35 days. 7x of the amount of time last year, or this year, than it was in 2021 for him to come back from this hyperextended knee. Now, since he's ruled out, and Kyle's going to be there booing Doc, saying let him play, getting you to cheer at Fiserv Forum, this turned into memories. What do you love most from the Giannis Antetokounmpo era? I'm going to read a couple, but also I would love to hear your voices at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talking text line. We do have a producer in training right now, so would love to get him lots of callers, lots of action so he can feel what that's like. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line with your favorite Giannis Antetokounmpo memory.
Just real quick, Ben, want to confirm that's not me that's in training.
It's not you, no.
Although I could probably use it.
I'm not going to... What are you doing right now?
Yeah,
when he's got people back there that he's trying to be like funny and the jokester. No, somebody else is in training right now. He's not cleared to be on air, so I don't even know why I asked him a question in the first segment. 800-990-3776. He'll be answering the phones as Tyler in Bayview chimed in. This is a good one. This is a sneaky good one. Loved when Giannis was beefing with the Pacers. I will now forever hate Halliburton.
Yeah, hate the hometown kid.
Valley Oop for sure, says Chris in the 262. Before we start taking all of them, I want to get from the fans, but we'll go to everyone here on the panel.
The Valley Oop one comes to mind for me. The Game 4 block, if you remember that one, obviously. The Bucks were up 2 with a little over a minute to go. The Bucks were down 2-1 in that game in the NBA Finals, and that I still don't know how Giannis physically did it, right? You got Booker driving down the lane, about to give the alley-oop, and Giannis adjusts and blocks it right in the middle of it. That was unbelievable. But I think the quote for me that basically sums up Giannis's time in Milwaukee after winning the NBA championship, basically saying the easy way would have been to go somewhere else and win a first championship, but I did it the hard way. That just sums it all up. And I think in his heart of hearts, he wanted to stay here, but the reality is nobody would be able to say, Giannis, you should stay in Milwaukee at this point. So do it the hard way, and that block live forever in my mind.
Yeah, for me, I mean, there's so many great memories, but the one that I'll go with that people probably don't forget about, but I would love to bring back up is in 2017, Giannis, still a young guy in the NBA, still, a guy who can't shoot in the NBA. In his game winner against the New York Knicks in New York in Madison Square Garden. That one where he's posting up, turns, hits it, time expires, and Dean goes, runs, and celebrates with him. I think Greg Monroe was on the team at that time too. And so that was one of the memories. Like, all right, look at Giannis, young kid hitting the game winner, and he continued to grow and develop. That was almost a decade ago, and look what all came from that. We got a championship, we had a lot of wins, a lot of highs, and now the Milwaukee Bucks are transitioning into a lot of lows on the forefront.
It's really hard to narrow it down to one. I mean, selfishly, playing Milwaukee Bucks Summer League with Giannis is pretty freaking cool. I do have an assist in record to Giannis.
Cool.
Yeah, Strofe. Cool. Also, you can add on to eating breakfast with him and just like when he was just
cool.
He had already played a year in the NBA and he took the time to chat and just eat breakfast. He came down and sat at the table that Jordan Taylor and I were sitting at. He could have.
You were his teammate.
He was just just like everyone else.
They'll never have another superstar like Giannis. He's one of one. He never tried to be something other than himself. The level of humility, his story, he always gave it his all on the court, no matter what. On the court, off the court. Like, to find a superstar like that across any sport is rare. But then particularly NBA, in the area of AAU, now NIL, you will have more and more superstars being self-focused, having an ego. Not Giannis. He was just different.
Rich Pecker and Spread Eagle chimes in, 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talking text line. Another deep cut. Not a deep cut, but a deep cut. Giannis taking out Mike Dunleavy back in the day. Randomly tackling Mike Dunleavy.
Right. That was in the playoffs, right?
That.
He got that was like game 6 or so. We got knocked out in that game. And all I remember is I was down in Chicago recruiting back when I used to work at UW Parkside, and he just punched him. He didn't punch him, but he knocked him out, and he got suspended. He had to miss the first game of the next season, didn't he?
I don't remember that. I know.
Isn't that what happened?
Well, Jake in the 920 says the best part of Giannis was how real he was. Post-game questions, being honest and funny. He was good in the post-game when things were really good.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, like, always had, like, props and would eat stuff or, like, you know, you learn about things that he loves. And you can't forget the bell that he had. Let's go over to Tony Cartagena. Tony Cartagena Antetokounmpo, the producer of the Analysis Show. Your favorite Giannis memory?
So this is me as a Bucks fan, Milwaukee native, just on a day like today, just
I was
taking
say,
that
this
approach.
is a little weird hearing from a producer of the Analysis Show.
But I'm from the south side of Milwaukee. I've been a Bucks fan. I've watched this team. I've gone to the Bradley Center. Y'all remember when it was game time across the street from the Bradley Center? Kyle, you might remember.
That's what I was talking about.
We had one bar, and we had the dingy Bradley Center, whatever it is. The Mike Dunleavy thing, to me, down by about 50 in the playoffs, and he, as Dunleavy goes up for a three, basically tackles them in midair, was the most Milwaukee Giannis has ever been. And it was the greatest, just like, all right, this is our guy. Like, he was going to war down 50 in a playoff game or whatever it was. And that was just one of those moments you're like, yeah, we're going to love this kid. And he turned into everything that he turned into. And it was incredible to watch. Just simply incredible to watch.
You know, as I played in the NFL and was around, like, just guys that had long careers, short careers, made it to the top of the mountain, one of the most common things you saw was guys starting to take the game for granted. Take where they were in life for granted. Take the money for granted. Everything started to just become normalized. You take it for granted. When you do that, it's easy to quit. It's easy to sort of, downshift when games are over and things like that. Taking things and where you are for granted was one of the most common things in high-level sports. Giannis never took it for granted. He never took the game, Milwaukee, the NBA, whatever was given to him. Because of his story, he never took it for granted. Again, another reason why he was a one-of-one superstar.
Welcome, producer in training. Steve-O in California chimes in. I love when Giannis imitated Malik Beasley's shimmy a couple years ago when Beasley was with the Pistons. Malik was so angry with Giannis, who promptly shimmied again. Too funny.
Yeah. You know who takes the game for granted? Doc Rivers.
Get him, Kyle.
Grandkids. I want to be with my grandkids.
This was supposed to be thinking about the fun memories, but I do love that Kyle can just be so mad at Doc Rivers at any point.
I hope the NBA finds the Bucks out the wazoo. Don't get our draft pick, but I hope they find them $2, $3, $4, $5 million for sitting Giannis like this. I want Giannis to say, I want an MRI on my knee so I can show y'all my knee is okay. I want to do, if it would get the Bucks fine, I want them to get hit hard in the pockets. That's what I want. No, for real. They're doing us bogus. Again, on Fan Appreciation Day, the Bucks are just so selfish, and they're screwing the city over.
Especially when it's become so obvious. It's so obvious where this is going, where it's headed. Just give the fans, if you want to be an organization for the fans, give the fans something to cheer about, something that we all need, which is a little bit of clear finality to an otherwise lovely chapter of Bucks life.
Let him play. Let him play.
Oh, you're losing steam, Kyle.
No. I'm gonna be doing it hard. I gotta make
Save
sure I
your
don't
voice.
exhaust myself. But that is what we will be chanting, and we are going to get that chant going. Let him play. It is so disrespectful to the Bucks, to fans. It's so disrespectful to Giannis and the family and what they have done for this city not to let that man play. To sit here and act like it takes over a month for Giannis to heal from a hyperextended knee that did not look as bad as it looked in the playoffs is crazy to me. Crazy. And then I bet you they're going to tell teams, oh, he's hurt perfectly fine. It was the knee injury wasn't that
precautionary.
bad. Yeah, that's all that was.
I want to make sure you're ready for the moment, okay? And your coach for the 2026 Milwaukee Bucks, Doc Rivers.
Fire, Doc! Fire, Doc! Go be with your damn grandkids! Boo! Let the nicest coach.
Let Giannis play.
Damn grandkids.
I can't wait. I paid for these tickets. Oh, I'm going to get my money.
Oh, yes, you will.
I'm going to get my money.
What are the chances that security hands you a, sir, you've been warned?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to say, what is this? What is this?
Where are your seats, Kyle?
What is it? what y'all going to do? Suspend me for the rest of the season? What? Like, what we going to do here? My seats are high. but my voice is loud.
It'll act better acoustics.
I'm gonna make friends with probably some folks there. I mean, it's gonna be so many
find an upset and angry usher.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna find one of them beautiful black old sisters. I'm gonna say, "How you doing? This is a shame what they ain't doing, ain't it, baby?"
Can you believe they're doing this, Giannis?
Exactly. I know how to talk to them now. She gonna say, "Baby, go ahead and take one of them seats there." I say, "Thank you,
baby. Go ahead and take one of those."
I'm dead serious. I know how to talk to them now.
You have to document your journey from 200 to the 100s.
I know how to talk to them. Be nice to them, smile at them a little bit. They say, "Go ahead, sit over there." I say, "Ain't nobody sitting there. Ain't nobody here today. I ain't see it."
I know who usually sits there. They haven't been here for 6 days.
Yeah, they're not coming. They're coming.
You good.
I haven't seen that.
I'm not gonna be here.
Poor problem is she gonna be. They gonna ask her, "How did he get down here?" She gonna say, "He must have snuck in." She don't know. I'm finna act a fool.
Brad, why don't you tell us about your friends?
Oh man, a night like tonight, I'm gonna need to process it, and the only way to process it is with an ice cold carbless in my hands. And Carbless continues to innovate, push their bold flavor forward, and you need to try the new limited release. You can't get this forever now, so limited release, get your hands on it. Lemon iced tea vodka 4-pack. Bright, refreshing taste of lemon iced tea. That's smooth vodka and no carbonation. It's a deviation from the normal perfect Goldilocks level of carbonation, but to be true to the iced tea flavor, they're going no carbonation. But boy, oh boy, it's the flavor that you love. A little nostalgia, a little unexpected, and perfect for the summer. When I tried it, boy, it was Carbless doubling down on innovation and doing something that they've never done before. The limited edition lemon iced tea vodka. Go get your 4-pack and enjoy the no carbonation for extra smooth classic iced tea finish with all the same guilt-free promises that you know from Carbless. 100 calories, no carbs, no gluten, no sugar, and the perfect level of no carbonation for iced tea vodka. Get your hands on it. Limited release, so stock up while it's on the shelves, KBN Nation, because Carbless always proves that less is more with an ice cold Carbless.
Kyle's going to be booing Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
we're just getting him all. We're getting him all lubed up.
What? Ben got it. Ben.
Ben's having a Friday.
It's an expression. It really is.
No.
Like you get the swing juice. You get
swing juice. Swing juice.
No,
Whoa.
like when you're golfing and you have a beverage.
Juice?
Okay,
I'm done. You could have just said we're getting them all warmed up.
Yeah.
But you said
We're
lubed
getting
up.
We're getting them lubed up with swingers juice.
I know what is in his lifestyle.
Hey,
Type
Ben,
of things that come to his mind.
Ben, you need a pineapple?
You guys let it go.
Need a pineapple?
Is it a flamingo too?
Flamingo,
No. There was a reason why I was obsessed with pineapples for a long time.
Swingers juice contains pineapples?
Likely.
Flamingo straw?
Feathers.
Oh, wow. You know
what you doing with those feathers?
Brad, you uncomfortable?
I've heard some things over the last minute that I thought I'd never hear.
But it's an expression.
Among some
Lubed
circles,
up?
yes.
Lubed up.
Among some specific circles.
This man
You guys have the wrong idea.
This man had one Lithuanian drought for 7 months in his life, and all of a sudden it just changed for forever. He said, I ain't never having that again. He went to
Why are you making me sound like Shannon Sharp?
Facts. You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
You said, I'm really down in the dumps. Nobody gave me a compliment on my new sweater. So, we're gassing you up, handsome. You go, King.
Look at that.
King. On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Michelob Ultra is brewed here. So is the grit that takes U.S. soccer players to the world's biggest stage. The excitement that fills a stadium before a single ball is kicked. The feeling when we rally together behind one team. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Kyle Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal & Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. they're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal & Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind, the same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal & Associates at teamgrimal.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June. It's the Base Race Game Show. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Homer here for Window Nation. Spring has arrived and it'll be a great time to open your windows and... Wait, your windows won't open easily? They leak when it rains? They have cracked glass? They need repainting again? It's time to talk with the pros at Window Nation and put an end to your window problems. Getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation, easy and affordable. Right now, during the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, save up to 50% off all your windows. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest financing for 5 years. As a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, book a consultation and ask how you could score a pair of Brewers tickets. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is your home. Experts report that windows retain 80% of their value. With Window Nation, you'll get windows that easily slide open and close, won't leak when it's rainy or windy, and are maintenance-free. Put an end to your window problems now. Save big with Window Nations. The more you buy, the more you save. Visit windownation.com to book a consultation.
Hey, Tom, I just really can't get my kids off their phones lately. What's your secret, man?
I told you last time, go to PrecisionSportsOnline.com and buy a hoop. And while you're there, include their court line painting. You'll thank me later. PrecisionSportsOnline.com. That's PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
My name is Rob, and I was seriously injured. When I think of Gruber Law Offices, I think of an honest, hard-working team who will fight to represent you. Couldn't be happier with the call that I made that day.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A 50-point game.
That's the stuff of legend.
105-98.
Oh, the memories of what Giannis Antetokounmpo, who will likely, and I say likely because until I see that ball tipped and I don't see number 34 dressed, I'll have a sliver of hope that he may have an opportunity to play tonight at Five Star Forum. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with Alex Strofe running the show.
Do you regret buying the tickets, Kyle?
No, absolutely not. You can't. You can't. You are the ringleader of booing Doc and saying let him play. You cannot say that you regret it.
I guess the mission has changed. You were going to soak in last moments of Giannis, and now you are on a mission to send a message.
Thank you. You guys spoke for me, and you did a very good job. I usually don't subscribe to that, but you did a very good job. I was initially upset about it. Like, not upset. I was like, dang, I spent this money, but I get to hang out with my brother, and I get to make a statement. Like, dude, I get to work on a radio show where I get to air out my grievances, and that's exactly what I did for a whole hour on Truth to Power, and now I get to do it again for 3 whole hours here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. And so, you know what? I'm trying to get a groundswell of support to just absolutely for everybody to be upset and mad at the Milwaukee Bucks. So boo! So I'm excited now. I get to hang out with my brother. I get to boo. I get $10 towards concessions. I get to watch basketball. I get to be in the same space as Giannis for one last time as a Buck.
You know, the one silver lining of all of this is how bad the Bucks are going to be in the future. Selfishly, with a growing family, it's about to be affordable family fun. We can go to a game and not have to spend $100 a ticket.
Got a whole row to yourself.
Whole row to ourselves. Spread out, boys. Spread out. No one else is gonna be here.
Oh yeah, the Nortman
sessions will kill me, but
the Nortman family. Listen, let me tell you something about Brad. We were around the Milwaukee Bucks when they sucked. Yes. This concession deal that they're running right now.
It's not going away.
There's going to be a lot of those next season.
I can get behind that.
There's going to be a lot of dollar hot dog nights at the Bradley Center on a Tuesday. Excuse me, the Bradley Center, because that's what I was used to saying.
Center.
Excuse me, the fires are full. Y'all going to see hot dog nights. It was a good time. A whole
Ain't gonna be no dollar hot dogs.
They used to have remember they had this? I remember I went to it. They had guys' night out and girls' night out where you get a whole Milwaukee Bucks mug. You get like nacho or you get a hamburger. I'm telling y'all, that's coming back to Fiserv Forum. Get ready for it. $60 for 4 tickets and food. Look it up. Google Bucks Guys Night Out. And I promise you'll see a special they had at the Bradley Center for Guys Night Out.
Yeah, I'm looking at old deals that the Bucks used to have. Family 4-packs. You used to get 4 tickets plus hot dogs plus sodas bundled. I could do that.
Told y'all.
That sounds great.
Yeah, them bundles is coming back.
Dog nights?
Because the Bucks
inside?
Inside. They used to have dog nights.
Dude, I'm
inside?
I've
heard
sucked.
bark at the park, but like dog nights? Could you imagine if someone was allergic?
Dog nights inside? And Bradley Center was pretty steep now. I'm not here fitting dogs in
The
there.
team was so bad to try to get fans to show up. They literally had a throwback night at the Mecca. They brought back the old basketball court, like they recreated the old basketball court.
They did that under Giannis.
Yes, we sucked with Giannis, Ben. What you talking about? This team was bad up until...
I know, but I swear they did this when the Bucks were good.
No.
They played at the Mecca. I swear to God.
You know how I know? Trust me. I know. I remember who I went to the game with, and I know exactly the time period. It had to either be 2016 or 2017 when they played at the Mecca and they had that court. It had to be 2016 or 2017 because I know exactly who I was with.
Well,
look it
up. I am. October 26, 2017 against the Celtics.
Told you. What you mean?
Part of the team's 50th anniversary celebration.
I was there.
Giannis led the Bucks with 28 and 10. Go figure.
Do you remember when the big marketing pushes were, hey, come see Kobe and Shaq play? Come see the other team play.
Yeah, that's
there might not be much to cheer about, but come see the other teams play.
You'll be telling you, come see Shea, come see Luka.
Guys, I was at the Spurs-Bucks games 2 weeks ago. Watching Wemby was awesome.
Yeah, how many Spurs fans were there?
When Wemby at the end of the game walked through their tunnel, it was flooded with fans. They were screaming like crazy.
Yeah, hot ticket.
Meanwhile, Giannis and company, they were just going back and forth from the locker room to the bench in the street clothes.
I'm trying to tell you, the Bucks are ruining our city.
I remember when the halftime shows were like must see because it was like semi-pro. They actually had to have really, really attractive, interesting acts in halftime to make sure people stayed. Now they can just throw whoever out there, right? Nothing, in fact.
Jeffrey wants to see the free Giannis signs in the crowd tonight. No, Jeffrey, please make a let him play sign.
Let him play. Let him play and get ready to boo Doc Rivers. I'm telling y'all, if you at the Dirty D, I'm going to be at the game, girl. You better be booing Doc Rivers. They doing your boy Giannis so bogus. We tried to tell you months ago they was trying to hold him hostage. And now, Dirty D, all you're going to do is see him in street clothes tonight. Not because he wants to be in street clothes.
I love how you just randomly brought in Dirty D and somebody's listening maybe for the first time. Like,
she's one of our
who's
great
Dirty D?
She's one of our great listeners and great fans here.
And then you say she. Like,
she's a Bucks
from
fan.
McGuanago. Dirty D from McGuanago.
She says she's a season ticket holder.
Dirty D, go and say hi to Kyle tonight.
Of course, yeah.
Well, let's switch seats, Dirty D. I got to get close. Sacrifice.
All right, since it's been pretty sad, I think I'm going to lighten the mood here and do one of our giveaways for the day, and that is with Iron Jock. So get those dialing fingers ready because if you have bought sports gear, you're probably thinking, oh, why am I paying so much for this brand name? It's not as comfortable. It doesn't keep me as cool. It doesn't keep me as confident and comfortable as Iron Jock does, and the gear stinks still. Well, you're not going to stink with the Iron Jock 99.9 silver ion technology woven into all that clothing. So that 99.9, as I mentioned, of odor-causing bacteria is gone forever.
Gone.
Gone. Gone. So now, through April 12th, you can get 40% off all polos and lightweight hoodies with the code GOLF40. That is GOLF40. 40% off all lightweight hoodies and polos with the code GOLF40. IronJock.com, IronJoc.com. Caller number 40, 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. Kyle, what number was it?
Did you just say caller number 40?
He listened!
I did. I was trying to tell myself, and I almost didn't listen.
He listened, Stro.
That's gross.
I literally was talking to myself.
Yeah, you know why he listened? Because it was
There's
such
an outrageous
a high damn number.
I know.
Well, it caught me off guard. Like, what?
Might as well start answering those phones now. Caller 40, you're going to win some Iron Jock gear. Caller 40, 800-990-3776. That's caller 40, 800-990-3776. You're going to walk away with some Iron Jock gear. Put Strofe to work. He's such a baby, whining and complaining. You get to do something great on a Friday. You get to answer from KBN Nation and let them know they are winning amazing gear from Iron Jock. IronJoc.com. Be a man of the people. Don't treat him like the unwashed.
He's doing you like the Bucks are doing the fans. Yeah, flipping a bird.
I know. It's crazy. Caller 40, 800-990-3776.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
We were going to extend more invites, but I just jumped the gun for some reason at the meeting because I thought I was being like funny and personable, and I just don't know how to read the room. I was like, oh, this guy who doesn't know me is going to think it's hilarious that I'm with Josh, and I'm saying, hey, Josh, you didn't get the first round invite. Suck it.
In what world would that person find that funny, though?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yuengling Guest Hotline. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yuengling Guest Hotline.
He is Adam Schefter. But it's hard to argue with what he's doing. He's playing at an elite level right now.
The Yuengling Guest Hotline on ESPN Wisconsin.
They're winning games. He's playing great football. I think every time he does that, he wins over more and more people.
Yuengling, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Your brand doesn't need more square footage.
It needs more wow.
When you work with Captivate Exhibits, trade show booths become magnets. Lobbies become living stories. Break rooms become culture builders.
Captivate creates experiences people don't just see, they feel.
For more than 30 years, their award-winning team has transformed big ideas into bold brand moments that command attention and drive results.
Stop blending in.
Start captivating.
Visit CaptivateExhibits.com.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Turn your dream kitchen into a reality with the IKEA Dream Kitchen event. Now through April 21st, IKEA family members save 10% when they spend $3,000 or more on section kitchen cabinets and eligible appliances and countertops. That's modern style, smart storage, and everyday functionality designed your way. Plus, section cabinets come with a 25-year limited warranty. Not sure where to start? IKEA's expert kitchen planners are here to guide you every step of the way. Your dream kitchen is closer than you think. So visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us today.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. If 2025 didn't go exactly as planned, you're not alone. You made it through, and that's what counts. Now it's time for taxes, and for a lot of people, that's when the stress kicks in, especially if things got messy along the way. The good news? A rough year doesn't mean a ruined future. We helped Nate fix a tax mess with the IRS created by one of those national firms and saved him $103,000 in penalties, plus another $150,000 in taxes, because we know the tax law. Imagine walking into tax season with a plan, clarity, and someone in your corner who knows the tax law and knows how to use it. You earned it, we help you keep it. Call us now at 414-325-2040 to arrange a meeting to see how we can help you. Don't wait, call now. That's 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net.
An open house like no other, our Siding Unlimited and Outdoor Living Unlimited open house brings in product reps so you can see, touch, feel the product, and talk to the manufacturer reps directly from Pella, Sunrise, Marvin Windows and Doors, LP SmartSide, CertainTeed Roofing, TimberTech Decking, County Pavers, and Screen Rooms. Everything is here for your next project at one place, one time on Saturday, April 25th from 9 to 1 p.m. Details at sidingunlimited.com and outdoorlivingunlimited.com.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to lead play-by-play broadcaster for the NBA on ESPN Radio, Mark Kestisher. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
After 2.5 years, Kyle Wallace finally decided to be a man.
Wow, that's crazy. You got to chill with that now.
Tell me, spot the lie.
Chill with that. I'm a man.
He's going to finally stand up for what is right at Fiserv Forum and yell at Doc Rivers and the Bucks organization for not letting Giannis have his moment. As logic has entered the chat, the Bucks need to operate like a business. Make moves not based off of feelings. They shouldn't play Giannis, says somebody on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. There has been an inkling while listening to you two emotional fools talk about all this. I don't know, I said fools. Emotionally justified. Talking about why you'd want to see Giannis today. Part of me is thinking, like, all-star game, truly like all-star game, 15, 20 minutes. Well, what if?
Yeah, what if anything happens? I can get hit by a bus walking outside right now. But no, at the end of the day, what the Bucks have to understand?
Dying versus an injury on the court is a little different.
I wouldn't die. Hopefully I'm blessed by the best above. But my whole thing is this, is that what the Bucks have to understand, that they're not just ruining a relationship with Giannis. They're not just ruining a relationship with the superstar. They're not ruining a relationship with what they so-called the fans that they appreciate. Psych. What they're ruining is their reputation around the NBA. You already have somebody who now is part of your ownership group, and Jimmy Haslam. And the one thing that we know all about Jimmy Haslam is that he loses everywhere. He loses everywhere he goes. And so again, what people have to understand is your reputation is what matters. And this is Milwaukee. I may like Milwaukee, but LeBron James let you know he didn't like Milwaukee, and Doc Rivers also let you know he didn't like Milwaukee either, because he already said, I don't know why anybody would take this job. If it was California, I'm sure he would have been happy because he can go golfing all he would like.
Yeah, you mentioned Jimmy Haslam. He spoke at like a Cleveland Browns press conference. Him and Wes Eden spoke to Ramona Shelburne. We had John Horst talk about how masterful of a job that Doc Rivers has done when talking to Eric Name of The Athletic. Obviously Giannis has been outspoken more than ever. I mean, he's done more interviews than ever. Lori Nickel locally with an article. Doc Rivers has entered the chat a couple times, obviously talking about, as Kyle referenced, being with his grandkids, and he's sick of missing Grandparents' Day. But this is a circus. This is a sad circus to end the Giannis Antetokounmpo era. And it continued. Again, I know that fans will probably enjoy this, and there is some humor in what Doc Rivers is about to say that you're going to hear, but it goes to the overall circus show that is the Milwaukee Bucks right now.
I don't want to tell you what we call Shams, but
and Shams folks is a reporter that has been fomenting a lot of speculation about Giannis for months.
Yeah, he's been wrong throughout. He was positive he was going to get traded before the trade deadline. He wrote an article the other day about how dysfunctional everything was, and it's not. It's nowhere near the way he tried to portray this franchise and our team. Even wrote an part of the article was about.
He is the biggest liar. Like, listen, I'm not out here to call a human being a liar, but let's be honest. He out here telling lie after lie after lie. You know what dysfunction is? Dysfunction is getting up there in a press conference and sitting there saying, listen, I'm not going to say it, but I'm tired of missing all these grandparents' days, so you guys can take that for what it is.
You guys can read between the lines.
Don't you think that's extremely, first and foremost, unprofessional for a head coach of an organization to sit here and allude to things, talking about retirement and say, well, you guys can read between the lines? That is dysfunctional. That's not what buttoned-up organizations do. Buttoned-up organizations usually don't leak out stuff like that. They keep it all inside. The Milwaukee Bucks, before Doc got here, was a very buttoned-up organization. We didn't have a lot of drama. We had quality guys like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton and Brooke Lopez on this team. And then Doc comes, and now we got guys like KPJ and guys like Kyle Kuzma who are all on this roster, and no knock on them whatsoever, but they are not the quality of character. I'm sure they're great guys, but they are not the quality of character that Chris Middleton was and Drew Holiday was, and I know that to be true simply by looking at what they do in the community and the impact that they make. So Doc Rivers is sitting here and lying in everybody's face, trying to act like the things that Shams said was not true. He know good and dang well what Shams was saying was exactly true. That's why he's sitting here lying and laughing. We're not dysfunctional. 6 sources. He said 6 sources inside the locker room. He didn't say anonymous. He didn't say I'm hearing around the league. He said 6 sources in the locker room. So who the damn fool? You or us? Obviously us if you believe it, but I think Doc is a fool. He's a fool.
You bought tickets to go support him tonight.
Yeah, I'm booing the hell out of him. I'm be honest, my biggest pet peeve is when people aren't being honest. That's one thing I don't like. And we know good and dang well he is sitting here lying through his teeth. He's trying to backtrack. What's the point, bro? You ruined our organization. You ruined our franchise just like you ruined everywhere else. Everywhere he goes, he ruins it.
The level of unprofessionalism, perfect word choice, Kyle, is unbelievable. I mean, you're Shams, you might not like what he reports, but he is the foremost reporter when it comes to NBA trades and rumors and things like that. It's not even a bad secret anymore. The secret's out on how long they've been shopping Giannis, on how long Giannis has been thinking my future's not Milwaukee. Maybe I'll look elsewhere. It's so clear. So he's just going publicly, lying to our faces and saying, none of that's true. This isn't dysfunctional. This has been the most dysfunctional Wisconsin professional organization the last 2 years of my entire lifetime. That includes Packers and Brewers and everything.
Whoa.
Think about that.
The college world is professional now.
Professional sports franchise. Most dysfunctional 2 years
but you know what I'm saying.
My life.
You know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. I'm not going to throw them in there yet because they are just playing with 18-year-olds. But that's a fair counterpoint, Ben. I just can't believe that he's not taking any level of ownership over what has been created inside those buildings. Yes, John Horst's job is to pick the players. The owners have to manage the wide perspective. But Doc's job is to keep the peace, put a good product on the court, and be a coach to these guys. And he's not being that. He's being a fraud. He's being a fraud out there.
Well, I mean, Dr. Denver Dan does bring a great question to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Kyle, your anger is starting to look like you're upset on losing your inside guy in Milwaukee. Aren't you involved with Thanasis' show?
Never been on Thanasis' show a day in my life. Wish I would have. That's crazy.
That's a lie.
When did I go on his show?
That's a lie.
When was I on
Strofe?
When have I been on Thanasis Live?
You've been on Thanalysis.
You've been on Thanalysis. You just said, when have I been on Thanalysis Live?
Not live. When have I been on Thanalysis?
You were on Thanalysis Live first off.
Well,
second
Thanalysis.
Off, you've done watch-alongs with Thanasis.
Oh, was that considered Thanalysis Live?
What platform did it stream
it's on Thanalysis on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You were out there asking Miles Turner's some questions. Part of Thanalysis show. It's going to go on Instagram. It's going to go on YouTube.
I didn't get to talk to none of them famous people, so I know I was just
Thanasis, multiple-time guest of KBN.
No,
wait a minute.
I've never been on the
Why
show
is that a bad thing? If anything, we know them at a deeper level, and so we know more about what's going on.
No,
do we?
Don't say we.
I mean, not we, but like...
I mean,
Kyle.
maybe Kyle. I mean,
No.
Kyle's on the inside tracker. I don't know what's going on.
I've never been on the podcast before, but I'll say this. It comes down to the fact of we're losing our best player. And the fact of the matter is that the way that the Bucks are handling this situation is awful. It is terrible. They handled it so wrong. And I just don't understand why they keep lying about it. Everybody in every facet of this situation has absolutely been lying.
Can't wait for the next break screen. Didn't you sit courtside with Thanasis?
He was teaching me the game of basketball.
This is starting to get fishy.
No, wait a minute. I was sitting courtside with the Nasses, but it wasn't my tickets. He just so happened to get placed next to me. That's all it was.
Make sure you go to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. You'll see the break screen coming up. This is going to be 2 short minutes. Kyle Wallace and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Aren't you his agent?
I wish.
Are you his business manager?
I wish. I wouldn't be here with y'all. I'll be on my own podcast, the Kyle Wallace podcast.
No, I don't know if that's going to work. Don't you already have that Truth Power?
Yeah, it ain't as funded as my own would be if I was a security.
Throw it up there, Strofe. Let people see. Kyle Wallace, he lives 3 lives. One on 101.7 The Truth, one on 94.5 ESPN and 100.5 ESPN Madison. And, of course, at night, wearing those nice jackets, looking like he's Thanasis' agent.
If I was Thanasis' agent, you think I'd be sitting in the 200s tonight?
You think he'd be on with us?
That's very true.
Next.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease you into spring, it keeps you guessing. One day it's sunshine, the next it's wind, rain, or even snow. That's why your windows and doors have to handle everything in every season. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we design with that in mind. Built for durability, efficiency, and year-round comfort. And right now, we're making that comfort easier to afford. Order today and get 0% interest until 2030. Not just for a short time, no interest all the way until 2030. So you can upgrade your home now and pay over time without even paying a dime in interest. From your free in-home consultation to expert installation, Pella's local team is with you every step, helping you find the right fit for your home, your style, and your budget. Plus, with our 10-year limited warranty, you'll have peace of mind long after installation date. No interest until 2030, but only if you order by April 30th. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 4/30/2026.
At Associated Bank, we thought about speaking like other banks with hoity-toity names like Total Privilege Pay or something. But we don't speak bankish, we speak your language. When we say 2-day early pay, we mean you get paid 2 days early. $50 overdraft grace zone? That's a grace zone of up to $50 if overdrafts happen. And maintenance fee free account? Well, that speaks for itself. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
At Saturn Lounge, we know if your marketing actually worked, you would know. Your website would perform, not just exist. Your storytelling would inspire, not fall flat. Your integrated campaigns would create impact, not excuses. There'd be no refreshing dashboards, no waiting on a report to explain what happened. It's time to generate quality leads and turn them into customers. Let's make it happen with Saturn Lounge, your marketing partner for clear, measurable results. Visit us today at SaturnLounge.com. When marketing works, it shows.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Happy to be here with you as always. Strofe is running the show. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. ESPN Wisconsin app. Engage with us on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. Wilde Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Once a year, as the draft gets closer, has Mel Kiper on. You know Mel talks really fast. Been wrong about them.
Got 4.3 speed. I like his agility.
Not enough bend. Not enough bend.
He's actually like, him and Strofe are very similar. It's just he uses it for good and Strofe uses it for what he uses.
Just tell me it's not going to work. I'm looking at the shared screen right now and man, you got the wheel of death spinning like crazy on that computer. So
he's working hard.
We can keep talking about Mel Kiper. But what I can say is it is always interesting. Not as interesting just simply because, there's no first round pick. But He talked about the Badgers.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? When we said we were going to play Mel Kiper today?
Bro, it's theater.
No.
But Kyle has not heard.
But I would not put it past you to not know.
No. We purposely said Kyle.
I have not heard.
We said Kyle purposely wait.
Yeah, and he could have been like, okay, I can't wait to see what cornerback or running back that the Packers brought in.
You know how in rap they have ad-libs? Mama! They do all that random stuff. I was just ad-libbing to what you're saying.
All right. Well, Mel Kiper had this to say about the Wisconsin Badgers.
If you get the right players, but you have to have you have to have an identity. And I think that's what they're searching for. What's the identity of this football team? We knew what it was at Wisconsin for all those years. For all those, you knew exactly what Wisconsin was. They had their identity. Now you're trying to go a different direction. What's that identity going to be? And this is obviously the schedule. I understand Notre Dame right out of the gate, but look at that schedule. If you can't win 8-9 games with that schedule, there's a problem. I mean, there's a problem. 8 or 9 games should be automatic with Wisconsin with that schedule that they have this year. So, and anything less than that, then obviously there's going to be issues. But this, if you thought about a hot seat, there's a reason why Luke Fickell's on a hot seat.
He also references the fact that with no NFL talent recently comes the 7-5-4 amount of wins that the Badgers have had the last 3 years. And obviously, said that twice now in the last 2 sentences. Just call myself out. When we watch NFL Sundays, it's fun to see Badgers. And you see a lot of edge rushers. You see a lot of defense. You see some running backs. You see Badgers out there. We're going to go through a dry spell. Dry spell.
Walk-ons and fullbacks who all were turned into NFL stars.
But spot the lie from Mel Kiper. No. And it's interesting because obviously he's known about the NFL draft, but he does a lot of evaluation of college team. And he probably did a lot of evaluation on the Badgers. The amount of time he's probably spending on the Badgers now, 10% of what he used to.
Yeah, it's one thing for us to look at this program because we're pretty close to it, right? Being here in Wisconsin, and to think to ourselves, man, something isn't right. Something about this product isn't right. Something about what we were promised, what we're seeing on the field isn't right. It's one thing for us to feel that way. To me, it's one thing entirely different when a professional evaluator of football talent who's been doing this for 3 decades, Ben, he's been doing this longer than we've been alive. That's how long.
Yeah.
That's how long Mel's been doing this for. When he looks at this team and says, and when Jason Wilde asks him, hey, it seemed like there was Wisconsin players every single year in the NFL draft. There hasn't been the same thing. What's up with that? And Mel basically says, yeah, when you don't develop talent and you don't acquire talent, your record is going to be what the record has been for the Wisconsin Badgers. 7 wins, 5 wins, 4 wins. There's a reason why Luke Fickell is on the hot seat. Questioning identity. He has seen what we all are seeing, and he knows how to professionally evaluate talent. So to me, it even sounds the alarm further. And to me, the excuses continue to
me twice,
fall
like
out
me
the
saying
window.
Obviously twice. Sorry,
good call. Thanks for calling me out. Thanks for holding me accountable. The level of excuses now for having the win totals that have been present the last several years completely gone. We've already talked about how taxpayer money is going to be funding the Wisconsin Badgers going forward, but Mel talks about the schedule. He talks about identity. 4 years into a coaching staff, how can there be no identity? Mel is saying what we all are thinking, but he can look at it with an evaluator's eye. So to me, I continues to have concerns about where this program is heading, and this is a critical year. I used to say, you know what, 6-7 wins, I think that would be enough to maybe turn the tide a little bit. I think I'm a Mel's team now, especially with taxpayer money. I need to see 8 or 9 wins or something is seriously wrong.
As he said, especially with this schedule, outside of Notre Dame at the front end, it is achievable.
Very easy schedule.
I wish Chris McIntosh had the exact same mentality as Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper is a straight shooter, and he just
Could you imagine?
Dude, when Mac took this job, I never thought he would be trying to, or anyone in this world would be saying, he's got, what Mac's got to be like? Mel Kiper.
He's a straight shooter. He said, listen, this schedule, year 4, this team, they should win 8-9 games. But here's the sad part about it. The saddest part of that clip, that should be so shameful. We were going into year 4, and somebody who evaluates talent looks at this roster. He watches certain games because he's scouting guys on Wisconsin's football team the last 3 seasons. He said they have no identity. if you are a coach of a football program and you're going into year 4 and you have no identity, you have no chance of winning games. If you're talking about trying to win the Big Ten Conference, you're talking about trying to win, go to the college football playoff. If you haven't established who you are by year 3, where people walk in and say, this is the way we go about it under Luke Fickell, you have a broad problem. Culture and identity is what builds organizations and builds college programs. That's exactly what Barry Alvarez was able to do, because we knew when we were growing up as kids, Ben, even in Illinois, even though he didn't watch too much football as a kid because he was too busy in the gym shooting, you knew when you watched Wisconsin, they were going to have fat boys on the offensive line, and they were going to be able to run the football. Yeah. That's exactly what the idea was.
I didn't know, but when I took a visit to Wisconsin, from the time I visited as a sophomore to the time I visited, well, I guess my second time around, my senior year when I was trying to find it, my next time watching football at Wisconsin was my freshman year, 3 years later. Nothing changed.
You knew exactly.
Big boys in the trenches. People touting about the running backs, moving guys on the offensive line, running the football, having a quarterback in that pro-style system. Even though they weren't the most explosive offensive team through the air, you had quality. You knew what to expect. You knew what to expect, and then I'm hearing about J.J. Watt from Central Michigan. As I'm a freshman, he's a senior. Then Russell Wilson comes in. Yeah. You just got to see all the fruits of the labor from Barry Alvarez through the 2000s into the 2010s come to what it is.
Our coach points the finger at everybody else. At first it was, the offensive coordinators are the problem, so they got rid of Phil Longo. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, you still have issues. You fire all these offensive line. I think they're on the third offensive line coach. Third offensive line coach now going into the 4th season. You keep pointing the finger at everybody else except for you. You go, we're going to blame that the quarterbacks get injured. That is a legit excuse, but on top of that, you got to have somebody who is legitimate behind them, right? You got to figure out, we got to have good backup quarterbacks that you can develop.
Yeah, and say what you want about Paul Chryst, but he was actually developing NFL talent, right? And that's what even Mel said. He said, listen, good teams in college football, they develop NFL talent. The Badgers did that for a really long time, and he even referenced Indiana. He said, look what Curt Cignetti did in one season in Indiana. He was able to develop talent, and look where they are now. You've got the number 1 overall pick in Mendoza. You've got several other receivers, offensive linemen, defensive players, national champions, and they are going to get drafted. Good programs develop NFL players. Wisconsin hasn't done that lately and showing up on the field in the collegiate level.
Guess who may get drafted from Indiana? A former walk-on for Wisconsin named Riley Nowakowski.
Oh, wow.
He may end up getting drafted.
Wisconsin
He
native.
was at the NFL Combine, and he left Wisconsin, played in a national championship game, scored, I believe, in a national championship game, and he's one of the castaways.
Why did you say played in a national championship game?
He scored in a national championship game.
Why didn't you say won?
He did. Yeah.
Won a national championship.
And was a big piece of that offense. And so all I'm saying is you can talk about, he didn't have the players. Bro, literally, Riley Nowakowski goes somewhere else, and he finds a way to be a integral piece on a national championship team. So we need to stop, and we need to understand there is more issues with Luke Fickell than it was the actual talent. And now that Luke Fickell's here going into his 4th year, who's he going to point the finger at now?
No one, and that's why we're at where we're at. We see the Hail Marys in terms of raising money through the state, the amount of money they're trying to raise through their foundation, I'm sure, and the money they get from the Big Ten, and it's now or never. It legitimately is.
You've been able to remake your staff all along the way. You've been banging the transfer portal. It's just time. Easy schedule.
Put up or shut up. It's also time for you to enjoy Kyle Wallace at a Milwaukee Bucks game.
Boo! Wait, should I be booing? I don't know what we're doing here.
You can.
Boo! Boo!
Yeah. But before you hear those boos, go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Place a bet. Get a drink. And then you get a wristband. You don't have to park at the near the arena where it's going to cost tons of money. You park for free at the casino hotel. You take a shuttle. Because you get a wristband when you purchase a bet or get a drink. You just ask for it. Can I get one of those shuttle wristbands? Then you go on the shuttle that's going to depart 1 hour and 15 minutes before the game. The return shuttle start 3rd quarter, run nonstop until 1 hour after the game. Whatever happens tonight inside Fiserv Forum, you can go back on the shuttle and enjoy Potawatomi Casino Hotel. You may be sad. You may be happy. We don't know what's going to happen tonight.
You're going to lose probably to the Brooklyn Nets. And I know what's going to happen for sure. You're going to hear me boo. You're going to hear me say, let him play.
I know, but now I can't stop thinking about, like, the way that Rodgers and Cobb walked off Lambeau Field. And so if you did send that in our show email this morning, me crying and Sam Decker was just funny. But the one that resonates with everybody is what?
That picture of you crying with Sam Decker after the loss in the Final Four is one of the most iconic loss images in Wisconsin sports history.
Okay, it's not. Rodgers and Cobb walking off Lambeau Field.
Yeah, they didn't even go to the playoffs.
I know, but
you were in the Final Four.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say that Giannis walking off because they're not going to go to the playoffs either. Clearly, they're out. Wait, is he just going to what's that? I'm so curious about that part. If he's not playing and suited up, is he going to walk out and wave to everyone? Is he going to take? Are they going to give him the mic before or after the game, or is this just going to be he walks out?
Bro, they're not doing anything.
They do their prayer huddle at the center, and then they just walk out.
Yeah, he's going to do.
Is that
prayer.
it?
He might stand a little bit, but this is a nasty divorce.
This is horrible.
Yeah, this is
as ugly. This to me has gotten uglier than Brett Favre leaving and uglier than Aaron Rodgers leaving because the difference is those guys, like you just said, they got to walk off the field.
That's
they not letting
which
Giannis
ending
walk
was
off
worse?
the field.
Which ending was worse? Favre, Rodgers, Giannis. Let us know. 800-990-3776. Carpless Talk and Text Line. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Do you think?
Nope.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, backing up from just before Capitol Drive all the way down to the Marquette. And eastbound 94, you've got backups from 76th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound from 35th to Holly Road. Traffic is brought to you by IKEA Oak Creek. Turn your dream kitchen into reality during the IKEA Dream Kitchen event. Now through April 21st. Save 10% on kitchen cabinets, appliances, and more. Visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us today. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mainly clear and chilly, a low of 36. Tomorrow, morning sun, then more clouds throughout the day. Chance for showers later on, a high of 51 at the lake, 58 inland. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Prizes,
Flyaways,
even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Got your tax refund? Before it mysteriously disappears, invested in something you'll actually see every day. Your home. At Exterior Pros and Baths, turn that refund into energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel. And they'll take it even further with $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during the April savings event. But don't wait, this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Make your next meal Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken. Right now, get a crispy chicken sandwich, regular or pepper jacked, for just $3.99. Feeding the crew? Grab an 8-piece bone-in fried chicken for only $9.99. And don't forget to dip it in Quick Trip's No Ordinary Chicken sauce. Short on time? Order ahead with the Quick Rewards app and make it fast. Stop in today for your No Ordinary Chicken. Crunch outside, tender inside. Only at Quick Trip.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June.
It's the Base Race Game Show.
Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey,
it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strofe. A couple of months ago, I knew one thing for sure. I had the girl. What I didn't know was what came next. Luckily, a friend of mine told me about the team at Robert Hack Diamonds and the job they do, getting you from knowing you have the girl to down on one knee. I had never been through this process before buying an engagement ring. I had an idea of what she wanted. She'd sent me pictures of some hints and some ideas, but I wanted it to be special and different, and that's where Robert Hack Diamonds came in. They created my fiance's dream ring, and it made that moment, that yes, that much more special. So if you, like me, know you've got the girl but don't really know what comes next, go see the team at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, and 2 in Brookfield, north and south. Their custom jewelry is made on site, lab-grown options, natural diamond options, and all the in-betweens. Stop in today or visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com. That's Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com. And after you get that yes, like me, you'll say, heck yeah, thanks to Robert Hack Diamonds.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
(800-990-3776) is the Carbless talk and text line. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
Did y'all know Bobby sold his condominium?
Bobby Portis?
For $1.5 million. Bobby Portis recently sold his Milwaukee condominium for nearly $1.5 million.
Where's he living right now? He's still on the roster. Yeah.
I mean, he probably staying in a nice hotel.
Tony Cartagena, are you at liberty to discuss this?
I would just remind everyone before the rumors freak out that NBA athletes who make multiple millions of dollars per year have multiple homes.
Dang, he got multiple. Oh, that's right. Because he was getting robbed.
Yep. Just leave it at that. But yeah.
Bro! Damn! They caught him.
One time.
They caught him.
The house is already sold.
No.
Stop. No. Tony, don't ever. Look at what I'm dealing with.
No,
I didn't do anything wrong.
Wait, they caught the folks that was doing that. That's news. That's good they caught them.
I know.
I didn't want the Portis condo headline to turn into this is happening, this is happening. No,
that's true.
Now
that's
we're
true.
here.
I forgot. Dang, he got 2 cribs? Boy, that's rich people stuff. $1 million. You got multiple $1 million cribs?
What's wrong? Of course.
That's crazy.
That's not a surprise.
Ron and the Key, save us. I can't believe those are words I've never uttered in my life.
All right, really quick. It's going to be even more exasperated or highlighted. I've been to a lot of last home games of the season. Cool. It's when the Bucks do all the players stay and sign stuff and throw stuff to the fans. So it's going to be even a bigger deal if he doesn't do any of that. It's just going to highlight it more. It's going to just be on an 11. I think it'll be very interesting at the end of the night what happens.
It is actually
that final
worthwhile information from Ron and the Key. I gotta give it to him.
Don't do that, because I'm gonna go into court and I'm gonna be like Tyrese Halliburton daddy. I'm gonna do it to Doc Rivers. You know how Tyrese Halliburton daddy was mocking Giannis?
I think you gotta slow down. You're getting a little too ahead of yourself right now.
Yeah, they're not going to let you in the arena the way you're talking.
Yeah. Honestly,
they have put Kyle Wallace's picture up in the security offices. Watch this man.
You think you're untouchable right now?
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to be banned from seeing Bucks games for the next calendar year. Oh no, I'm not going to see a 15-win team next year. Oh,
You keep digging your own damn grave.
What am I losing? What? To go see other players come to Milwaukee? Anybody going to the games next year? Yeah, I'm mad. This team is doing Giannis bogus. Y'all know this team going to be trash next year?
There's hope.
Hope in what? Which ones? The Bucks, the thing is, we think the Badgers football team is hopeless. Oh, the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, they make the Badgers football team look like they're going to be great.
Yeah, because you're talking about a guy now to reconstruct the team in John Horst, who's the Drew Holiday trade was good, but it's not like he evaluated Giannis and brought him in. None of his draft picks have hit.
Yeah, Brad, it's not about trading or something. It's about the fact that he can't draft. The only way you get better is drafting. So you can get all these picks for Giannis. You can get a top 10 pick this year, but if you choose the wrong guy, then that just means your franchise is going to be bad. Who calling? Somebody from the Bucks organization? I apologize. I'm not doing that. I'm going to sit up high and mind my business.
Chill. It is somebody from the Bucks organization.
Cool, fine. Oh, I'm suspended. Cool, okay.
You want to say that before I even let him on the air?
Who is it? Bring him on.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not a bus.
Like, legitimately, I'm going to get kicked out for a year? Oh.
You're crazy. I love this. I love this. Hang on. Before we get to Bill, 800-990-3776. Brian McKee chimes in. Kyle screamed from the upper level in the Bucks game night. Craig! Help! Tell him you know me! Help! They're kicking me out, Craig!
I ain't gonna do that to Craig.
Tell him you know me! Tell him!
I ain't gonna do that to Craig.
Craig!
Nah.
You said you'd trade seats tonight!
I can't do that to Craig. Getting kicked out of Five-Star Farm is one thing. Getting kicked out of my job, that's a life-changing thing.
Craig, help!
I'm gonna have to take that L by myself.
Bill and Delavan, you're up on the Carless Talk and Text line. Last time Bill was on, he called Kyle out for being ageist, and he had 10 examples of Kyle taking out the old, so I can't wait for what Bill's got.
I've been good, Bill. I've been good. I've been respecting my elders.
Yeah, Kyle, you have been good. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
But for whatever part that he has in this, I'm enabling you to shred the heck out of that old ass clown from Cleveland to pieces.
Who's from Cleveland? Yeah,
that Haslam guy.
Jimmy. Okay,
crazy. Oh yeah, I wish. But the problem is he got enough money to make bad things happen to him.
He do not mess around.
Bill, he can make Kyle disappear.
Yeah, he'll look up and say, the dread-headed brother up there in the green hoodie. Bring him to me.
No. He would not. No, you would not. There is no way he would bring him to.
Well, I guess he would say, take care of him.
Yes, he would say,
off him. Yeah, man.
You can't see what I'm doing. I'm putting the thing on my neck and I'm going,
yeah.
Get him out of here.
You'd be scrubbed from existence. Kyle Wallace, I don't think that guy ever existed. No social security number.
Don't let me die. Well, I'm sitting here talking. Y'all know how bad I want to just. I'm going crazy.
Yo, were you going to say punch?
Bango. I don't want to hit Bango.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Bango
didn't do nothing.
Innocent. No,
so
Bango
we have
innocent.
hang on. We're gonna hit the reset. We're hitting the reset button here. When Kyle says he wants to hit Bango, we have a cardboard cutout of Bango.
Not the real Bango. I love the real Bango.
Tap on him right now.
And he's like,
that's Bango.
He's like 6.5 feet. He's tall.
We should have knew when they. Oh my gosh, Bango whooped my ass. We should have known when they brought Bango inside this studio.
Bango just whooped my ass.
He did. That hurt. We should have known when the Bucks was bringing Bango inside the studio.
Did you catch that on video?
I did. Bango just done whoop my ass.
when
Bango hit back.
He did. Yeah, that hurt. When they brought Bango here, we should have knew something was up. They knew the season was going to be bad. The Bucks did a lot of promotion, did they not, before the season? They brought a whole big cardboard cutout of Bango. We should have known there was going to be a bad year.
Kyle, you look ridiculous right now. You got Bango on your lap.
I do like Bango. I wanted to hit Bango, but
Bango didn't do anything.
Bango ain't do nothing but make me happy during the down year. Bango will be put to work next year.
He will be.
He'll
have to be an acrobat.
He the main attraction. Bango will be the main attraction.
He's gonna be dunking basketball.
He's gonna have to learn magic. He's gonna have to learn everything.
Fire and jumping through hoops.
Dude, the Bucks were so bad at the time. The only person to get an HBO like spotlight, remember they used to have that like real sports show, is they did a whole special on our Bango on how incredible of a gymnast he was and how acrobatic he was.
He was incredible.
That was the main attraction. They didn't highlight Michael Redd, who was great. They didn't highlight Ramon Sessions. They didn't highlight Mo Williams. They highlighted our dang mascot. That's how far we have come.
They gonna put Bango to work next year.
No, Bango, they're gonna have to get a couple Bangos, because the one Bango gonna say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't sign up for this."
Bango's gonna be the main attraction.
He is.
From Giannis to Bango.
That's what it's gonna be.
All right.
Hardest working man in show business.
He has to be.
Oh man. Brad, please tell the good folks why I'm getting a new back door in my backyard with 0% financing over a long period of time, working with the best local company with a reputation that's outlasted pandemics and depressions and recessions. It's Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and Gina's team. They're the best.
Yeah, Ben knows
dependable,
a good deal
reliable.
Yes, he knows a good deal, a good product, reliable when he sees it. And that's why he's jumping on the deal that Pella Windows and Doors are offering you right now. 0% interest financing all the way through 2030. So you get to do things like what Ben is doing. New back door, new windows, complete renovation, and transformation from the inside out. That is what Pella promises. And their promise has a warranty and has a level of durability to their product that has lasted everything. As Ben said, they've been around for over 100 years. Over 100 years, you can only survive and thrive when you are doing things the right way. So take advantage of their 0% interest financing all the way through 2030. Go visit them in the showroom in Brookfield. Give them a call or visit them at PellaWI.com today.
Look up. Just Kyle hanging with Bango.
It's an absurd sight.
The main attraction of 2026-27's Bucks season.
See, Bango, y'all think I'm not joking. Look, Bucks were so bad. All right, HBO. Look,
no,
what does that say, Ben?
God, I believe you.
On Tuesday night, HBO Real Sports, Bryant Gumbel, he did a feature on mascots, and one of them was the Buck, the Bango, the Buck. They didn't do it on Bucks players; they did it on Bango. That's just how bad we were, y'all.
So this morning, Strofe sent us a text message that he loves the next segment that we do here on Kyle, Brust Nortman. It's called Guess Who, and it's basically clips of Kyle. And Strofe was like, dude, these make me laugh out loud. It's so funny. And I didn't hear it. I didn't know he was sitting behind me. And because I would hear him. He's loud at everything he does. He goes, I'm laughing out loud to myself. So then I took a picture of Strofe. And I'm like, I don't know, 15 feet away, if that 10 feet. And then all of a sudden, I start hearing laughs out loud. He's the most predictable person in the entire world. I was laughing the whole time.
You just weren't listening.
Now, Kyle, you know he'll lie.
He is a lie. He usually says, "Well."
I was probably laughing in my head, and I thought it was out loud. But then it was out loud.
It was out loud.
So is this going to be good?
I think it's the best one yet.
Oh well, that's
you say that all.
Stroke's promise.
It's like Sophie's Choice. Next,
I don't think that worked.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
I had a good lunch today. I'm hydrated. I'm ready to go, so don't try me, bro.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43 on the Rock Freeway, just past Racine Avenue, we've got a crash on the left shoulder. So that's going to be tying things up right through that construction zone, heading down towards Highway 164. Eastbound 94 backing up from 70th Street all the way to 35th. Westbound heavy from about 35th to Mitchell Boulevard. And southbound 43, watch for delays from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mainly clear and chilly, a low of 36. Tomorrow, morning sunshine, then more clouds and a chance for showers later on. A high of 51 at the lake, 58 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Michelob Ultra is brewed here. So is the grit that takes U.S. soccer players to the world's biggest stage. The excitement that fills a stadium before a single ball is kicked. The feeling when we rally together behind one team. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian,
Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
Elevate your home field advantage by designing it around the way you actually live. Mike Wood here from Callan. What if your home perfectly fit your lifestyle? For 40 years, Callan has helped homeowners like you transform your living spaces from energy-efficient windows and doors to beautiful kitchens and spa-worthy bathrooms, featuring superior quality and craftsmanship you can see and feel for years to come. We start by listening and end with a home you truly love. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com and click the green button. Callan. Design, build, live.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
In healthcare, change is constant. Fifth Third Bank helps organizations navigate that change with local expertise and comprehensive financial solutions. From capital structure optimization to revenue cycle support and commercial payment tools, Fifth Third empowers sustainable growth. For nearly 20 years, the Milwaukee team has partnered with healthcare and not-for-profit organizations, building trusted, long-term relationships. Experience the difference only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association, member FDIC.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Grove.
Oh, baby, now this is some breaking news.
Per Adam Schefter, the Green Bay Packers are trading wide receiver Dontayvion Wicks to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for a 2026 fifth-round pick and a 2027 sixth-round pick. The shocking part is the headline-grabbing portion, which is that Dontayvion Wicks will be extended for a one-year deal at $12.5 million. Now, I need full details. Again, NFL contracts are so weird. Brad, when you hear he will sign a one-year, $12.5 million extension with the Eagles per his agent, I feel like it's Jordan Love's agent. Is that an Athletes First guy? I think it is.
Yeah, he is Athletes First.
Yeah. David Mulgeta? Is that Jordan's?
That is Jordan's.
When you see the timing, Brad, what do you think about in terms of the money here? $12.5 million extension. Again, guaranteed money is always the important part, but does he finish his deal out with the Packers and then get that? And what part of it is guaranteed? I don't know.
Yeah, so he's a fifth-round draft pick. So the Packers recoup a fifth-round draft pick they spent on him, also get the sixth. But Wicks will finish out his contract. Philadelphia will inherit the contract. It's just a rookie standard contract, probably making right around $1 million. He'll probably get a signing bonus, and then they tack on another year, that signing bonus plus the other year, $12.5 million. So without details, part of it's a signing bonus, part of it is next year. I would suspect of the $12.5 million, maybe 4 to 6 is a signing bonus, and then next year, whatever the different, like 8 to 6 is going to be like the 1 year deal, probably not guaranteed. So they're probably hoping there's a little bit of an upside with him, and hopefully he performs in a way that you can keep him around. But looking at this for the Green Bay Packers makes a ton of sense. Packers,
I agree.
Not a ton of draft picks this year. You've got a crowded wide receiver room. You don't view him as a wide receiver you're going to keep around next year. He's only going to be able to take away things from Reed, Watson, and Golden.
Step up to the plate, Matthew Golden. Your time to shine.
Disgruntled players got to go. And so I'm just thinking Dontayvion Wicks is probably one of those guys in the locker room that may have been disgruntled with his role, rightfully so. Because, I mean, Dontayvion, I truly believe he could be a good number 3 wide receiver. He stepped up and made a good plays for the Packers we saw last year. We saw a great
Lions game. He played great.
He did. Yeah. I think he had a touchdown in that game.
2 of them. Six catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns on Thanksgiving.
And had the catch on 4th down to put the game away. And so Dontayvion Wicks is a really good wide receiver. But, again, we had more than enough guys, and though we may not believe in Savion Williams as a KBN show, the Packers believed in him enough to draft him pretty early in the draft. And when you talk about the wide receiver room, he is one of those guys in the wide receiver room that's locked up for a couple years on top of Matthew Golden. And so I do think this is a good move by the Packers to recoup some stuff, especially this year in the draft where you get another 5th-round pick because there's so many holes the Packers have to do.
I think it makes a lot of sense. It checks all the boxes. The Packers are getting draft capital in the year that they have the least amount of draft capital in Goody's entire tenure as the general manager when drafting. The wide receiver room, you have a healthy Christian Watson, as you mentioned, coming back off of that ACL injury. Jaden Reed is back. Matthew Golden, you made a first-round investment with, and as well as Savion Williams. That wasn't a small investment either at the third-round pick. Now, they use him in different ways in which we didn't see him run a ton of routes. But that being said, Matthew Golden, you're up. Like, seriously, like we saw at the end there against the Bears what he could do on that one explosive play. We saw opportunities for him where him and Jordan couldn't connect early in the season on some of those longer, go routes. We know what he's capable of. He has the speed. He had an amazing camp last year. Rob Domofsky raved about him. Now, we are moving on from what would have been Devontae Adams to some people. As good of a route runner as Dontayvion Wicks was. But it makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it's very interesting to know what, this is all about Packers, but that's interesting the Eagles made that move too, especially with rumors about what they got going on in their receiver room. But yeah, again, Dontayvion Wicks was a replaceable guy. He's a good guy to have on the roster. He really is because he can have his moments. He can have his games that Strofe talked about in one of the bigger games against the Detroit Lions on the road. But if you trust in your process of scouting guys and drafting guys, he was an expendable guy that you were not going to pay. He was not going to get $12.5 million. Now, what scares me about this, if he's getting a deal, an extension worth $12.5 million, what is Jaden Reed going to cost you?
Yeah.
And what is Christian Watson going to cost you? Because if he's $12.5 million, and Watson only got $14.5 million, $15 million as his extension last year, he's $2 million better than Dontayvion Wicks.
Significantly.
And so that's why I'm very nervous that all of a sudden we're going to have to make some crucial decisions coming up here this offseason or going into next year because you probably can't keep both Jaden Reed
here's what I want to have happen with this wide receiver room this year. Finally, somebody please. Just take it. Somebody just say, if there's going to be only... You have to assume. Now, Jason Woodley did bring up about the wide receiver room. Tucker Kraft, Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, based off where the Packers are in the cap space that they have in 2027, there may be, he didn't say there is a full opportunity, but there may be an opportunity that all three come back, right? Maybe. I think you should operate under the assumption that only one of the wide receivers can come back, right? And if you can get both, great. But I want it to be so easy to know by the end of this season, in Jordan Love's fourth year, and in fourth year,
Christian Watson will be going into his fifth year.
Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love's
fourth year as a starter.
Yes, because this is Christian's fifth. One of them, please God, Christian or Jaden, just say, the contract's mine. The big money that the Packers are going to give to a wide receiver, I earned it, give it to me or else I'm going elsewhere. But again, this is where we were this entire offseason with free agency. All the guys from the 2022 class or 21 class, like the Quay Walkers of the world.
2022 class.
Yeah, 2022. Gone. So what are you going to do when it comes up? Are you going to be good enough where it's an easy decision? You can say, we're going to pay Christian Watson. Or are we going to do the same song and dance of like, well, he's going to be a top 3 wide receiver on the market now in free agency because the Packers aren't going to re-sign him. They got to get out of this cycle of players that they've drafted and brought in that they're not re-signing. They need someone to be good enough where it's like, we have to lock them up. We cannot let them go elsewhere. So that's the goal that I would say you look at in 2027 or 2026 or 27 is who's going to take the reins of that wide receiver room.
Yeah, and Jason came on yesterday and, sort of mentioned that the Packers have always been draft and develop, but it's been more like draft and replace. That you've been drafting guys, they live out their rookie contract, and you have to replace them already. You're not holding on to a lot of them. And, there was an opportunity last year for Dontayvion Wicks to maybe not be wide receiver number 1, but to be more productive than he was because Christian Watson was out for a while. Jaden Reed was out for a while. Obviously, Tucker Kraft got injured. So you had Romeo Doubs and Dontayvion Wicks as your starters for several games. And the reality is Dontayvion Wicks just never took that step forward to be a true number 2, even a true number 3. He only had 30 receptions and 330 yards last year. Not nearly enough to be what the opportunity was given all the different injuries injury. So you're exactly right, though, Ben. These guys are not young anymore. In fact, Jayden Reed going into his fourth year, and fifth year for Christian Watson. You're talking about like legitimately old vets. Like these guys are not young anymore.
They've been around the block.
Yeah, so you have
played 6 years in the NFL, so like this is where like if you went to your next place.
If you're gonna stack up, and I haven't done this is just a guess. If you're gonna stack up all the Green Bay Packers by age or experience, they're well into the top half.
Absolutely,
they're well into the top half. So it's about time that somebody steps up, and Packer fans have been, and the team themselves have been clamoring for it. Imagine what Jordan Love could do with a top tight end in Tucker Kraft and another top receiver.
Yeah,
the league would be on notice.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is if Jayden Reed or Christian Watson can step up, that would be great for this team this year. And when I say step up, I'm talking about a guy like Ben said. You know, even if they don't get 1,000 yards, you know that they are a threat because there's just so many balls to go around. And you know Matthew Golden, we feel like he's going to be good. So that would be great because now you know you have your trio. I believe Matthew Golden will be part of the trio. Tucker Kraft is already part of the trio, and either Christian Watson or Jayden Reed needs to turn up.
My mic was on. I'm sorry. Kyle's camera, please. That was an accident.
I've also never seen the Packers make so many trades in the offseason. This is the third trade that done swung. You got Colby. You traded Colby Wooden.
Another NFC East team.
Yeah, Colby Wooden to the Colts, and then you traded Rashawn Gary to the Cowboys, and then you see the trade that we have today with Dontayvion and Wicks. But that's a lot of trades for a team that typically doesn't make this amount of trades and moves. This is interesting.
All the trades, too, I would look at and say it's at least a B trade. This feels like a B plus, A minus. I feel like Rashawn Gary that's an A right there.
No, that's an A plus.
A plus to get anything like that for Rashawn Gary. Offload the contract
for Rashawn Gary, getting anything back for that bump.
We might be critical, and rightfully so, of Goody with either draft picks or free agency. His trades have all been very Packer favorable, and that's worth noting.
We'll see on Zaire Franklin, obviously, but I think it'd be foolish not to believe that if they brought in Zaire with the changing of the scheme, that with how disgruntled he was, they wouldn't have traded for someone intentionally if he didn't fit what their focus was moving forward. So I would think it'd be smart to be optimistic about what he could do. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. If you missed it, Dontayvion Wicks traded to the Eagles for the 26 fifth-round pick and the 27 sixth-round pick. Step up to the plate, Matthew Golden, more. 800-990-3776. We'll hear from you next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Alan, you're now the second person to talk about it on the radio. Don't be a...
He really hasn't.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. If 2025 didn't go exactly as planned, you're not alone. You made it through, and that's what counts. Now it's time for taxes, and for a lot of people, that's when the stress kicks in, especially if things got messy along the way. The good news? A rough year doesn't mean a ruined future. We helped Nate fix a tax mess with the IRS created by one of those national firms and saved him $103,000 in penalties, plus another $150,000 in taxes, because we know the tax law. Imagine walking into tax season with a plan, clarity, and someone in your corner who knows the tax law and knows how to use it. You earned it. We help you keep it. Call us now at 414-325-2040 to arrange a meeting to see how we can help you. Don't wait. Call now. That's 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net.
At Saturn Lounge, we know if your marketing actually worked, you would know. Your website would perform, not just exist. Your storytelling would inspire, not fall flat. Your integrated campaigns would create impact, not excuses. There'd be no refreshing dashboards, no waiting on a report to explain what happened. It's time to generate quality leads and turn them into customers. Let's make it happen with Saturn Lounge, your marketing partner for clear, measurable results. Visit us today at SaturnLounge.com. When marketing works, it shows.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Dontayvion Wicks traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Green Bay Packers get a 2026. Wow, time flies. 2026 fifth-round pick, 27 sixth-round pick. I can tell you this real quick. If you're looking for your dream kitchen, it can be a reality with the IKEA Dream Kitchen event now through April 21st. IKEA family members save 10% when they spend $3,000 or more on section kitchen cabinets and eligible appliances and countertops. Modern style, smart storage, and everyday functionality, plus section cabinets come with a 25-year limited warranty. If you're not sure where to start, IKEA's got kitchen planners that are experts that can guide you every step of the way. Your dream kitchen is closer than you think. So visit IKEA Oak Creek or IKEA.us today. Strove hit me. When the news came, you were like, football, baby, football. Throw me the ball virtually here, figuratively on Kyle Brust Nortman, because I want to talk ball. I got takes about Dontayvion Wicks, baby. Dontayvion Wicks, baby.
Dontayvion Wicks, baby. Yeah, look, I'm actually a little disappointed because that was a guy I had a lot of high hopes for in terms of route running and some of the like normal intangibles you look for in a wide receiver. I felt like he had a lot of it, but he just never really caught on in Green Bay. And in an offseason where you lose a guy that was your leading receiver last year in Romeo Doubs, thought, okay, this is the year where some of these guys are going to begin to separate themselves. Is it going to be Watson? Is it going to be Golden? Is it going to be Reed? Is it going to be Wicks? Now one less option to choose from. But I will say the positive on this is...
Wouldn't you have chosen these three?
For sure, yes.
So that's ultimately like what you got to look at it as. I mean, the opportunity that you talked about was very exciting, but we only saw it in spurts throughout his entire time as a Packer. I mean, you referenced the numbers of the Lions game on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
After that, it was always like, well, is he going to step up?
Did he get hurt though? I feel like he got hurt.
He's kind of been nicked up throughout a lot of his career.
Like every season he was hurt. Ankles, I think a concussion.
To your guys' point that you made last segment, more draft capital is a positive. Now, I feel pretty darn good about the front of the Packers depth chart across the board outside of the cornerback position. But you add another day 3 pick where you can address maybe it's a backup quarterback, maybe it's a backup running back, maybe it's offensive line depth where you need bodies that could contribute this year. So all in all, I view this as a really good thing. Brian Gutekunst adds the picks. Jason mentioned it yesterday with us. He's never had a draft with only 7 picks. Now he has 8. And I imagine there's probably more movement to come in the next 2 weeks. So all in all, I give this a thumbs up. And so far, the offseason for Goody, I would say good, Brad. I would say good, not great.
Yeah, I'd say good, too. I mean, we entered this offseason as declaring it the most important offseason in his career. The window for Jordan Love is not getting necessarily wider. And for sure that this current chapter in Jordan Love's career, in 2 years, this team is going to look radically different. So you have a 2-year window, and this is a critical offseason for him to shore up some holes. Now, I think that some exchanges were made, like, okay, Zaire Franklin for, Quay Walker. I guess that's a semi-improvement, but I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, it's an improvement. I'm standing on that. St. Jude,
Nate Hobbs, that's kind of an improvement. But O-line, D-line, cornerback, depth, there's still a lot of questions. This starts to address it because you kind of got to get rid of the margin, right? And honestly, in this team, Dontayvion Wicks was a margin player. So if you can get another draft pick for it, to maybe get another guy that's going to be legit. Goody's pretty good on 2nd through 5th. I actually trust him in 2nd through 5th round draft picks. So getting another 5th, I think it's all a good thing.
And also you get another 5th round pick, which gives you capital if you want to move up now. Now to be able to, maybe in the 3rd round, I'm not sure how it will help in the 2nd round, but now having 2 5th round picks can give you a little bit more draft capital to be able to move up.
I don't know. He likes his picks. He likes to get as many guys as possible.
I don't think we're going to be able to declare this offseason as a rousing success until we see this rookie class. Because we could say, oh, he gets the cornerback, he gets the D lineman, the O lineman, the running back, whatever. We won't know until they're actually on the field. At this point, this offseason will likely remain just good until we see how this draft class is on the field.
Well, if it turns out like the articles came out about the 2025 draft class and the Packers being rated 32nd,
you have to have this class be very high level of contributors on this next team, on this team of the upcoming season. Have to.
800-990-3776. Again, if you missed it, Dontayvion Wicks traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Packers get a 5th round pick this year, a 6th round pick next year, and Dontayvion Wicks signs an extension for 1 year of $12.5 million. Don't know how much he's actually going to get. I'm sure the details will follow.
One wrinkle is the Eagles aren't a team that I love trading with because Howie Roseman is a very good GM. So
you sound like a couple of people here on the Carbless Talking text line.
Good point, Brad.
I love it when Jerry Jones and the Cowboys are on the other side. And Chris Ballard for the Colts is very good for Zaire Franklin. I think that was just a needs thing for both teams. Howie Roseman, I rarely want to be on the other side of that trade. I like it, but something about it still keeps me.
Wicks is walking into a wide receiver room that might be down A.J. Brown come the season. He's going to have some opportunity, I think.
Dick in Downtown says, anytime you get fleeced by the best GM in football who is also at a team you need to get past to win Lombardi, you should do it. Goody turning into Brust at the casino, who just keeps doubling down on bad moves and previous mistakes.
Wow.
Dick in Downtown, not happy with the trade. You hate to see it. We will be back in 2 minutes, but you got Jim, Matt, and Molly next in Madison. Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. Kyle, Brust Nortman continues next. 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app in 2 short minutes.
Southbound 43, got some backups coming in from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette interchange. Once you get off the high-rise bridge, you're okay until you get to about Lincoln. That's where things start to slow down just a little bit again, right past the KK River crossing. We've got westbound 94 slowing down from about 35th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound is backing up from 70th Street all the way to about 35th. Northbound on 41 backing up from about Swan Boulevard all the way up past Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mainly clear and chilly, a low of 36. Tomorrow, morning sunshine, then more clouds, and a chance for showers later on, a high of 51 at the lake, 58 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Look, it's Jake from our store in Kenosha.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Your email said you had a big surprise.
Look and tell me what you see.
Wow, I see 9 perfect examples of the classic diamond solitaire engagement ring.
They're gorgeous.
These rings are exactly what people imagine when they hear the words engagement ring.
Monica, do you think it will always be like that?
Evermore.
That long?
And each of these is 3/4 of a carat.
$998.
Unbelievable. So how much do we sell them for?
That is how much we sell them for.
Can we do that?
We're the largest employee-owned jewelry company in America, Rick. We can do anything we want.
But for how long?
Evermore.
People can choose any of the 9 most popular style solitaires, 3/4 of a carat, and each of them was created in the heart of a miniature star.
5 different diamond shapes, 2 colors of gold. Evermore, just $998.
Or $1498 with 1 carat diamond center with diamonds on the side.
Learn more at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
I love Fridays.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN. They all mad because I got the Torino. Hey! Torino. 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 Spin! Spin again!
I'm telling you, if you've seen a long Kane Pollock, he looks like Ruben Pfeffer doing the salsa. It only gets better, people.
If you ain't know, she got a bankroll.
We got a bankroll.
It's not a secret. She can take you.
She can take you.
I got a lot of problems. And I can't go. But it's okay, cause I got the
Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe. It's a Tory Lowe Friday. I'm Kyle Brust Nortman. Strope is still spinning. Kyle Wallace.
Amazing, simply amazing.
Ben Brust, Brad Nortman, Strofe running the show. And to my left is the Tory Lowe.
Hey, I'm gassed.
You should be.
God bless. Thank y'all for having me.
What's up, Tori?
The
How y'all doing?
breaking news is not. It's breaking news. It's not groundbreaking news. I'd say is the Packers have engaged with a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, receiver, Tori, guess which one was traded from the Packers roster?
This happened today?
It just happened
Like
within the last
15 minutes ago.
I don't even want to think about this. Reed?
No.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
goodness. Nothing too significant.
Okay, good.
Wicks.
Oh, no.
Really?
You're
Yeah,
a Wicks
he
guy?
was up and coming.
But
Yeah.
he's 3 years. I mean, how long is he up and coming for?
Yeah. How
This
long
was
is he
his
going to be the
breakout
up and coming guy? Oh, this is the one.
Look, okay, here we go. Look,
no.
I mean, he was getting better. He was getting better.
No. Let's break it down for Tori so you can feel better about this. Who led the Packers in receiving yards? His first receiving yards and I think catches in his first 2 years as a Packer.
It was
Jaden Reed.
Yeah, Jaden Reed. Yeah.
Then he got hurt last year.
Yep.
Who has been the deep threat? Came back off of ACL injury and arguably played his most complete football as a wide receiver this past season.
Christian Watson.
Who did the Packers invest a major piece of capital with in the first round selection in front of hundreds of thousands of fans, where Mark Murphy said, for the first time since 2003,
Matthew Golden.
the Green Bay Packers. So you have 3 wide receivers right there that you've invested a lot in and you believe in. So getting some assets back, in which this is a draft in which you don't have, this is the least amount of picks Goody has had in his entire tenure as the general manager. I know you're sad about Wicks, but I think it actually, again, we've talked about it. He's not crushing the offseason by any means. He's not blowing it out of the water, but he's not losing it either right now. He's making moves that is, A, setting him up for success in the future, but B, he got himself some more capital to work with this year in the draft.
I agree. I do agree. Now that when you throw it on me, I gotta go through the emotional.
You get all emotional.
I gotta go through the emotional transition.
We like Tay Wicks.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that at this point, the Packers, I trust the front office at this point because they're making moves to put pieces in to actually win, and I think that we went through a short rebuilding phase due to the way we draft, due to the way we farm players. So I hate to see Wicks on the way out because we grew up watching him. We wanted him to develop. We wish the best for him. That's all.
Yeah, and he showed a lot of potential, but last year, he dealt with some injuries. But when Reed and Watson and Kraft all got injured, he had the opportunity to be the guy alongside Dobbs, and he just never really took that step forward to be that. So a crowded wide receiver room. He looked at him
very
and said,
crowded.
He's not going to be part of the future. So you get some draft picks for him. It's a good deal.
And the biggest thing is he's replaceable, right? Again, he was a good number 3.
He made himself replaceable.
Yeah, he's a replaceable guy.
He's just replaceable. He didn't make himself.
No, he could have performed. He could have performed a little bit better.
He could have performed a little bit better.
He had
but
opportunities.
He had moments, but a lot of number 3 wide receivers in the NFL have their moments, and Tay Wicks had those moments.
Right.
He never emerged as a guy that was going to be a number 1, and he's somebody else that is not. It's a dime a dozen. You can find another Dontayvion Wicks in the NFL. And so that's exactly what the Green Bay Packers were going to be able to do. And they had so much depth inside that wide receiver room, they need to do that. And so again,
and contracts are coming up too.
And Tori, one thing they didn't tell you is that he got a 1-year extension worth $12.5 million. And
big
so
money.
That is a lot of money that the Green Bay Packers just could not and would not invest in Dontayvion Wicks. And they have to put that money either towards extending a Christian Watson or extending a Jaden Reed. And so if you had to choose between those 3 guys who you were going to give money to,
I think they made the right decision overall. Yeah, we had a huge offense where we thought we were going to get a lot of points out of the offense last year and kind of still trying to retool that offense so it can work to our advantage many times. We look at our farm-grown players, the ones we draft, bring up through the system, and then all of a sudden when they move on, I'm gonna feel some type of way as a fan. But
we should.
At the end of the day, I'm sure front office.
For me,
have to make certain
you're not wrong about however you want to feel about Wicks, but it still comes back to when they keep making these decisions and moves. Again, I don't look at the roster and I think that this team isn't going to be good. I still just don't understand the way that they're running back the offensive line the way they are with the guys that they are investing in, right? Like, you obviously had to make decisions in free agency, but for all of this to work, for me to sit here and talk about keeping Christian Watson and after they extended him and he played well off the ACL, Jaden Reed off the injury, the investment in Matthew Golden, Tucker Kraft coming off the injury when he was looking like he was going to be, in my opinion, a first-team All-Pro tight end next to Trey McBride. Josh Jacobs, healthier, trying to reset the system potentially to do more outside zone like they did when Matt LaFleur first came here. Jordan Love in his 4th year starting. What have I not mentioned yet?
Offensive line.
You move on from Rasheed Walker, you're putting your trust in Jordan Morgan. Left guard, you restructured and put the money down the road to have Aaron Banks there 2 years after nobody's very excited about that. Sean Ryan is a good story, but it's still something you can't say with certainty that is going to to be amazing. Could it work? Yes, absolutely.
Zach Tom coming off
injury. And right guard was Anthony Belton, who's just kind of a solid guard.
Who we're gonna figure out on. And so again, the Green Bay Packers have taken gambles on the offensive line now for back-to-back seasons, and we'll see if it pays off. And even if they were to draft somebody in this draft, there's no guarantee that person will be good and ready to go. So again, I guess what Goody is doing, he's hoping for development. He's hoping for guys to get better. He's hoping a healthier Aaron Banks can deliver better results. He's hoping for Sean Ryan to now know you are the starting center, and he has an entire offseason to focus on being that center, that we will get better results. He's hoping for Anthony Belton, now going to be a second-year guy, to get better results. He's hoping for Jordan Morgan, now knowing he is a left tackle, to get his better results. It's a lot of hope.
That's a lot. How many times do you say we need better results when people are across the whole position group?
I say this: the injury bug kind of hit the Packers pretty hard last year in key positions. So, do these injury players continue to improve, or do we have to worry about that? Are they? We're going to hit another series where Watson may end up, injured again.
Oh, come on now.
Hey, don't put that in there.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
but it's a part of football.
It's part of football. I'm just saying
somebody's going to get hurt.
And it's inevitable. But what I'm saying is, I think that was the kind of the thing that derailed the offense last year, our ability to have our playmakers in crucial games, in crucial times due to injury. So if we can keep everybody healthy, I think the Packers are going to be looking really good next year.
It's hard to be great when your great players are injured, but I just can't get over the fact, and Ben named them, so I'm not going to go through all of them again, but, you've got a first-round draft pick wide receiver. You've got somebody in the wide receiver room who's going to get an extension. Kraft's going to get an extension. Josh Jacobs is a big money running back. Not to mention your $55 million franchise quarterback.
Right.
That's a lot behind a line I'm not sure you trust. It's a lot of assets, a lot of productivity that you might not even be able to squeeze out if you can't protect them.
Now that Malik's in Miami, what's going on with the backup now?
Desmond Ridder, baby.
Okay, so I'm just saying, because Jordan Love.
You better get a Desmond Ridder jersey this year.
Here we go.
Absolutely
You believe
not.
in that? Hey.
We had Jason Wilde on yesterday, and we asked him that, like, who do you think will be the backup? And he said Desmond Ridder. So a guy that's played some games in the NFL and who was a semi-high draft pick, a third rounder, second rounder?
I think he might have been a third rounder.
But you have to hope that they can make him a reclamation project in the same way they did for Malik Willis. I just think that those are few and far between. I think it's really hard to do what Matt LaFleur did with Malik Willis.
Yeah, I think we need to remember he started 18 games in his NFL career. So, like, he has experience. It's not like going to throw a guy out there like he did Clayton Thune, who couldn't really do much out there.
And I'm glad I saw this again on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, because, Kyle, you mentioned it. Wicks, obviously one of the guys, quote, unhappy with his role, end quote, good riddance. And I think that could be very, very true, as we saw the report card from Matt LaFleur, him addressing it at the owners meetings out in where they're
Arizona,
maybe the Biltmore or whatever they are. Who knows?
Arizona. Classy.
He kind of offered up the answer about how he's got to be more clear. And if you're not happy with your role, you got to do something about it. You got to work towards it. So, again, getting the bad eggs out and working towards the same goal is going to be really important this year. Tori, tonight in Milwaukee locally, the Bucks have made the decision that could maybe change in the next 3 hours. I would say 99.9% chance he does not play is Giannis Antetokounmpo. The last time at Fiserv Forum, he may not play.
Boo! Like I talked about this on the show. I say, look, to have three brothers on the court at the same time, that's history. Now, why wouldn't you give Giannis the opportunity to make history tonight? And that's just
because they hate the fans.
That's just putting him in the game.
You mad or something?
I say Giannis passes to Thanalis.
Thanasis.
We call it Thanalis.
Alex and Thanasis.
Well, okay, Giannis passes to Thanasis. And then they make a way for Alex to get the jump shot. This shot ain't even for Giannis. So what I'm saying is,
three-man weave on the Kumbos.
Yeah, just a simple shot. It ends up with Alex. He takes the shot. After that, timeout. Get him off the court.
Yeah, it should be simple. It should be simple. It should be meaningful. Like you said, it's history, and it's not. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They'll never be on the same team again. These three, they'll never be on the same team again.
I don't think they'll have the opportunity
like professionally,
to do that.
maybe in the Greek team and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe in Greek.
Not in the NBA.
You just made me mad because I wanted all three of them in the court for Giannis. Now I realize that would be history being made in the NBA right here in Milwaukee with the guy that literally brought us a championship for the first time in 50 years. That makes history.
But this is what one timeout, one play, they all line up, get on the court together. That's history right there.
It would be. And that would be great, something great for Milwaukee to have, man. Milwaukee being so salty on this exodus. So that's just disappointing. And people forget what got them here. And this is not the type of behavior, not the type of character, not the type of organization that was built up and what brought a championship. This organization has gone from a championship
Jimmy's here now, Kyle.
championship to being the Cleveland Browns.
Wow.
No.
Oof.
I'm
about to lie.
That's
I'm
wild. Wait, well, I'll say this, and just let me say this right quick. We owe Giannis and his brothers as much have what they have brought to the city, to the basketball culture. They put pride back in the Milwaukee Bucks basketball, the family. So this, allowing them to play together just to make history, you see the Lakers doing it with LeBron James and Bronny.
Yeah.
We should do that just to make sure that there's no hard feelings on the way.
They're so ungrateful.
If that is
this organization is so ungrateful. I understand Giannis hasn't been a saint. Giannis hasn't been an angel. He's been the most controversial that he has been his entire career. But at the end of the day, you need to be the bigger person and understand, you know what? Giannis was the reason why our pockets got rich. Giannis was the reason why we look around this Deer District and we have this whole music venue. We have this whole apartment building that we helped to build. This trade hotel, the whole new apartment building they're putting there, all the Deer District, all that stuff is here because of one man. It wasn't because of Wes Edens. Right. It wasn't here because of Mark Lazary, Jamie Dinan, Jimmy Haslam, Peter Fagan. It is here because of Giannis Antetokounmpo was good enough.
Yes,
he was the economic engine for this community in this city where people would invest. They wanted to invest in downtown Milwaukee, the city you love, I love, and we all love.
Somebody said it was too late.
And this is how they treat him.
Was he on the injury report?
They put him on the injury report yesterday. So,
is it too late to take him off?
So I think they can still take him off the injury report.
But I think they would be slapped with a fine for misleading the injury report. It likely won't happen, but it's not impossible.
Hey.
It's just so disrespectful that they're
Let
doing
him
a
play.
legend. They're doing a legend and an icon.
Play.
Let Strofe spin. Let Strofe spin. Do another spin, Strofe. Come on.
You still tired?
He's exhausted.
He's in.
If you ain't know, she got a bankroll.
She got a bankroll.
It's not a secret. She could take you.
She can take you.
I got a lot of problems. And I can't go.
Spin,
But
puppet,
it's okay,
spin.
'cause I got the
Tory Love.
Tory Love.
Oh, amazing.
Tory Love. Tory Love.
We'll be right back. Thank you, Tori.
God bless. Have a fun, safe weekend.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Well, the dance floor specifically. I'm still sore, man. I dance my booty off.
But you don't have muscles.
You don't have a booty, so I don't know how you dance that. You ask your back off. Your back.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We got delays northbound on 41 from Watertown Plank Road all the way up past Burleigh. We've got southbound 43 backing up from just south of Hampton all the way down through the Marquette. Also southbound on the bypass backing up from about Greenfield Avenue all the way down through the Hale interchange past 68th Street. Rates change, needs change. Great Midwest Bank can help you explore a refinance that's better fits where you are today. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mainly clear and chilly, a low of 36. Tomorrow, morning sunshine, then more clouds and a chance for showers later on, a high of 51 at the lake, 58 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Cardless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Cardless Talk and Text line. This is more.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
An open house like no other, our Siding Unlimited and Outdoor Living Unlimited open house brings in product reps so you can see, touch, feel the product and talk to the manufacturer reps directly from Pella, Sunrise, Marvin Windows and Doors,
LP SmartSide, CertainTeed Roofing, TimberTech Decking, County Pavers, and Screen Rooms. Everything is here for your next project at one place, one time on Saturday, April 25th from 9 to 1 p.m. Details at sidingunlimited.com and outdoorlivingunlimited.com.
Take it home this April at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. $300,000 is on the line, and you're at bat to win your share. Just play with your rewards card for entries. Prize drawings on Thursdays. Plus, your April drawing entries all count toward another prize drawing in June. It's the Base Race Game Show. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
The nation's largest bike sale is going on right now at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Stop by to see over 2,000 brand new and used bikes on sale, and it's free admission. Trade in your old bike for a gift card to use towards your new bike. Curious about electric bikes? Try your hand at the latest and greatest e-bikes from trusted brands on the indoor test track. Go faster, farther, and have more fun on an e-bike. On top of all that, there are thousands of accessories including helmets, lights, car racks, and more. They got electric bikes, road bikes, cargo bikes, mountain bikes, kids bikes, hybrid bikes, you name it. Every style of bike is here and on sale. There's also a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Ride it for 30 days, and if you don't love it, they'll give you your money back. The Bike Expo sale hours are today until 8 p.m., tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit BikeExpoSale.com for more details. Don't miss the nation's largest bike sale today through Sunday at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. I'll be here until 6 p.m. Stop by.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
In the greater Milwaukee area, Grimal & Associates can help you protect what matters most. Clients are not policies, part of the Grimal & Associates community. Serving the greater Milwaukee area for over 30 years, they have that guidance and expertise. It's not a competition to get your business, it's a conversation. So you can have them understand what you want and what you need to make sure that you're protected in your life. And for me, family's growing. Needed home insurance, needed auto, needed an umbrella for both cars, and getting better coverage and saving money was just the cherry on top. So visit teamgrimal.com. That's team GRAMOLL.com, and you will understand why Mandy's team and Grimal Associates does it so much better than everyone else. Oh, if you missed it, Dontayvion Wicks traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Packers received the 2026 fifth-round pick from the Eagles and the 27 sixth-round pick. If you missed any of our conversation around that, make sure you go to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, ESPN Wisconsin app. Find us wherever you get your podcasts. Time now on Kyle Brust Nortman to play what has turned into a wonderful game. Guess who?
Out of context and completely out of control.
She knew he was cheating.
One voice, endless confusion.
You don't mind just being okay. Look at you.
Who is Kyle talking about this time?
At a certain point, you're going to have to take that disrespect and say, bleep everybody.
It's Guess Who on KBN.
All right, 6 clips this week. Guess who?
6?
Oh, dude, I was having a blast putting these together this morning, giggling to myself in the corner. It was good stuff. All right, Kyle, guess who and why and what you're talking about this week.
I mean, I would have threw a fit after the 12th time.
Why would you have thrown a fit after the 12th time?
A fit after the 12th time.
You're not very man of the housey of you.
Whoa.
Something bad happened to you 12 times?
No.
I mean, I kind of remember.
When I heard this, I don't know, but I immediately thought something to do with our relationships.
Yeah, it feels like a relationship oriented.
It was somebody I call somebody soft. Stroke, I can't remember. I mean, I would have threw a fit after the 12th time. I would have thought. I understand why he's sick of this. I mean, anytime you get hit like that, but from my understanding, he crowds the plate, and even yesterday, he barely.
Wilson Contreras.
Yes, being hit. Yeah.
All right, Brad and Ben, I'll get to you in a minute. This one's for Kyle, though, as well.
Let me try to remember.
All right.
Brewer stuff, too.
Kyle?
Yeah, what happened this week, right?
Clip number 2.
I might need to get you an invite.
Kyle, who are you inviting to your wedding and why?
Oh, that was Homer, I think.
Homer, and I know why. I know why.
Homer,
this is easy.
Does he it had to do with money. That's all.
Yeah. Do you want me to reveal, Strove?
Is Homer what money?
His son, Ben.
Oh, he owe him. Yeah.
Like $30,000 to get his
Homer.
art
Bank of Homer.
I almost said art project. Art career off the ground.
You got you got 35 G's you want to know?
If you were my son, maybe.
I might need to get you an invite.
No, that's not how it works.
My white daddy Homer
said, no, that's not how it works.
My white daddy.
Shoot, if he got $35,000, I'll take it.
All right, Brad, this one's for you.
Okay.
Clip number 3.
I went to the bathroom because I was so cold to just warm up my hands. I said, I can't feel my toes.
Brad, why couldn't Kyle feel his toes?
Because he and baby girl were on their first date to Lucille's in Madison, and they were freezing.
10 degrees. Why would you eat outside in 10 degrees?
You sat outside in below freezing weather with baby girl for your first date?
I went to the bathroom because I was so cold to just warm up my hands. I said, I can't feel my toes.
That's love.
Oh,
look at us
baby
now.
girl, please warm me.
That is love right there.
Pandemic was a different time, fellas. It was a different time. I was out there freezing for love.
I'm not going to lie. You said you were laughing out loud at your desk. That one wasn't laugh out loud worthy. Are they going to get better?
Yes, they are.
All right.
And it starts with this one, Ben.
Anytime we're arguing or we're mad, Strofe, or I'm mad, maybe. I can only speak for myself. Just play that.
Ben, what does Kyle want me to play when he's mad?
Oh, I remember.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Ben, you do that to everybody else on every question in this game.
It's a big moment of the show this week.
Maybe the biggest.
It was.
Do you know it, Kyle?
I do.
Should I know this?
Should know this.
Don't tell him. No cheating.
Come on, guys. I feel left
It's
out.
a moment that's going to live on.
Forever.
I'm going to kick myself and play it.
Hard to be more obvious than that.
Giannis
What'd you say?
Antetokounmpo forever. I am a pig. That's how hurt I am. I'm not kidding, man. I am a pig. That's how hurt I am.
You know what?
No.
Anytime we're arguing or we're mad, Strofe, or I'm mad, maybe. I can only speak for myself. Just play that. It would change my whole mood.
Yeah, your perspective has shifted quickly.
It makes me want to give Strofe a hug. So
in here, Kyle.
You want to take that back?
I want to retract. I've heard it so much now. I'm not as impacted by it.
No,
You're
I don't feel as emotional anymore either.
Yeah.
Leroy, I'm here for you, but Giannis Antetokounmpo forever. I'm hurting, man. I get it, but time to move on.
Yeah, not hug Strofe.
All right, Kyle, 2 left. You ready? Both of these are for you. Clip number 5.
You don't care about that. If the shoe was on the other foot, you definitely would be sitting here talking about no.
Kyle, who doesn't care about what?
I know it's Ben.
That's correct.
And so Ben doesn't care about what? What it been? I'm just going through so many different things.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm very proud I held back of saying, I know.
Yeah, no, because Ben doesn't. He did something that was obviously he contradicted himself.
Yep, he does that often.
And I was like, oh, now you want to step up and be the right person. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
But I do know that he had his hat on. It had to do something. That was his hairline. I just know we were getting after him with something, and he tried to be holier
Jeez,
than
taking a
thou.
lot of strays now.
Yeah, I mean it's true. He was trying to be holier than thou.
He did not have a hat on. Ben, you want to tell him?
You know, I want him to be surprised.
You don't know.
Oh, I know. It's been Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust since 2018.
The integrity of the game. You don't care about that. If the shoe was on the other foot, you definitely would be sitting here talking about no.
I just want to play that one more time. Listen to Kyle.
It's been Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust since
Don't care about the
2018.
integrity of the game.
You were seething.
I was trying to look out for Chef Egg, and then Chef Egg gonna sit there and switch up on me.
You
like,
outed yourself, dude.
What?
That was
This
still
was
the
your fault.
craziest segment.
No, I didn't out myself. I wasn't even. I was just saying.
You don't care.
I didn't know the rules stated that.
Can you imagine? By 9 a.m. Friday morning, you're skipping around from the shows during the week, and you just hear Kyle say this.
It's been Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust since 2018.
Integrity of the game.
You don't. Are you talking to Doc there? Or?
Funny.
No, well, might as well. You and Doc, two of the same.
That's two. All right.
I don't have any grandkids.
That was laughable. That was laughable.
All right, last one, Kyle.
You don't care about the integrity of the game.
Last one.
Did you have any clue what was happening on that call?
Kyle, what phone call are you referring to?
Phone call. Anything happening on a phone call? Did a fan call in and Ben wasn't paying attention to them?
Yo, how many stray shots am I gonna get?
Did you have any clue what was happening on that call? Oh, I know it's you. Oh no, it wasn't Strofe. It might have been Strofe. Did you have any clue what was happening on that call? Because Strofe probably wasn't paying attention to something, and we were talking about it. And Strofe wasn't.
If you don't know, just
it was Strofe. It was Strofe. It wasn't.
It was Ben.
Oh.
Take a listen
right
from
first.
Monday this week.
on speakerphone, and my whole family was in person.
And you're like, hey, what's going
What's
on?
going
here?
on?
Ben, can you hear us?
Literally.
So, did you have any clue what was happening on that call?
No.
Oh, that's so
That's
messed
horrible.
up.
It was crazy.
That's
That's
a blind
horrible.
side.
Kyle, do you know now?
Oh, yeah.
That was the phone call of when Ben's parents told him they were getting a divorce while he lived in Lithuania.
That's messed up. Why
Yeah, it's
you-
crazy times.
Why are you making this man relive that trauma?
We're good.
That's
I've been to
trauma.
a ton of therapy to get past it.
That's crazy.
Are you past it?
Oh, totally. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that the worst phone call of your life?
That's personal.
Gotta be up
That's
Yeah, I mean, it's up there.
That's
off the
crazy.
top of my head, I don't have the top 5 worst phone calls I've
Bro,
ever
yeah,
received.
that's a
Anything
wild.
else come to mind?
I mean,
They have to
obviously,
be pretty
bro,
significant.
do you want this? Like,
What?
yeah,
What?
one of the worst phone calls I ever got was my junior year. I woke up in the fall, and we went to Lyft. I got pulled out of Lyft to find out that my cousin passed in a motorcycle accident. So if you're gonna ask phone calls, you remember they're gonna be.
Not his face red.
I was thinking about some of my worst phone calls. Not.
Yeah,
some of
I realized this wasn't a good question.
that's what I'm saying. What are we
They tend to be
doing?
pretty horrific.
Well, what about I was?
No, don't try and dig out of this one.
No, I wasn't
maybe
digging out of it. It's death related as well, but I think of the passage you wrote in like your 5th grade autobiography that a principal had died when you were on vacation. And that you loved him.
I'd rather have Friday energy stroke than this.
Yeah.
Well, then
Switch
you
it up.
ended,
Switch it up. Say something appropriate.
then you ended
I'm good with that today.
Lube.
then you ended the autobiography.
Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Kyle saved you. He just started yelling things into the microphone.
If you didn't understand that, go back and listen to
Yeah.
Kyle Brust Nortman, Hour 1. When Ben,
I was getting all lubed up earlier.
Yeah.
Getting his voice ready. He was getting warmed up is all I was trying to say.
okay, now be careful.
You know, for those who just stuck through
Swinger juice.
the death calls that I've
Crazy.
received. He's
that was
wild
we
for that.
knew-
Hey, hang on. Any other phone calls you remember
Yeah.
that made an impact with you?
You wanted to walk that path.
Have you not lived life? Typically, when a phone
Worst
rings,
phone
yeah,
calls you
like,
received
bro,
is never good.
It's
No.
never good. It's always probably death or tragedy. Or something bad like a divorce.
What a crazy follow-up to ask somebody after we literally just talked about my parents getting divorced while I'm living in
I
Lithuania. He
was
goes, hey, is that the worst phone call I've ever gotten?
I
Is
want
that in the top 5?
What else? What else worse
saying,
in
like,
your life?
What
breakups.
tragedy did you go through?
Breakups, maybe?
Nah,
breakups. You live enough life.
Man, I don't
Breakups
give
are
a
anything.
damn about any of the chicks I dated anymore.
Exactly. You
They're
suck.
a woman, Ben?
No.
Shut up,
yeah.
man.
You're taking this L. I knew
LLL.
As soon as you opened your mouth and said what it
You
was,
know I had to say it once he doubled down on asking me the question.
his face turned tomato red like it is now. Look at it. Look into the camera so everybody can see that red ass face of yours because you look so stupid for
he
asking
didn't
that
know where the
question.
camera is. He's so thrown off right now.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Goodness. Where's the producer in training chimes in Rich and Spread Eagle? I don't know, Rich, but we need him. You tap this man. Producer in training, if you're upstairs and didn't leave work, please tap this man out after what just happened. And if you didn't tap out and stayed with us, you win pizza, hopefully. Caller number 14, 800-990-3776. Nice job, boys.
Yeah, 14.
That's
1 to 4, 14.
It's Frozen Pizza Friday here on Kyle Brust Nortman. You're going to receive a Palermo's prize pack, and it's going to be delicious. Whatever you get in there, it's going to be wonderful. Caller, what, boys?
14.
800-990-3776. I can't believe what just happened. That was crazy.
That's terrible.
Embarrassing.
Caller 14.
I'm sorry. That was on me.
800-990-3776. You're going to win some pizza. Hey, Ben, what other trauma did you go through? What other bad phone calls did you get? Why don't you just tell everyone right now?
I mean,
you want my third most phone
Relive
call,
the
too?
horrific nightmares of our
The
life.
trauma dumping on Monday was rather entertaining.
Yeah.
That was lighthearted trauma, except for the divorce one.
Yeah, but it's like
But even
14 years ago.
Doug,
Nobody died.
What's crazy is after realizing it was a bad idea, he tried to figure out how to get out of
He
it.
tried to save it.
Like, what-
and he brought up my autobiography where I talked about somebody dying?
He brought up more death when you were a
still
child.
alive. Just answer the phones.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN,
I'm a tool. My name is Ben Brust, and I'm a tool.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got delays northbound on 41 from Watertown Plank Road all the way up past Burleigh. We've got southbound 43 backing up from just south of Hampton all the way down through the Marquette. Also southbound on the bypass backing up from about Greenfield Avenue all the way down through the Hale interchange past 68th Street. Rates change, needs change. Great Midwest Bank can help you explore a refinance that's better fits where you are today. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mainly clear and chilly, a low of 36. Tomorrow, morning sunshine, then more clouds and a chance for showers later on, a high of 51 at the lake, 58 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kyle Brust and Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
How are things at Kessler's Greenfield, Kelly?
Fantastic. I heard you have an idea for springtime. I love spring. I have a big collection of new life to show you.
New life is a spring thing.
Show us. I call it crosses and clovers. These are amazing. Well done, Kelly.
These are stunningly unique.
Kelly, the surface of this four-leaf clover is fantastic. What's it made of? Sarah, the surface of that lucky four-leaf clover is made of crushed black diamonds. Wow. I'm buying this one. How much? $185. In yellow gold vermeil, it's just $270. This cross? $90.
And these initials pendants?
These are $60.
Clovers, crosses, and personalized pendants.
And a leprechaun that says they're magically delicious. Sarah, that's a breakfast cereal.
Kelly, you've done well.
Extremely well. Extremely very well. Happy springtime, everyone.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Stroh. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
Put Brewers weekends back on your schedule when the Crew take on the Nationals April 10th through the 12th.
collect a new Miss Trading Card bobblehead for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday the 11th, courtesy of Toyota. Then, reserve Sunday for a full day of family fun. Kids can run the bases, get autographs, and the first 5,000 kids get a Brewers Wiffle Ball set, courtesy of Joy. Plus, it's a kids cheer free Sunday. Grab your seat at brewers.com/tickets.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I can't believe that after Strope's horrible performance in the last 5-6 minutes of this show,
putrid performance,
and we're going to give him the opportunity to do the Wheel of Strope.
You are?
I'm not.
It's a redemption.
Can we? What we should do is Red isn't the only push-up one. We should add more push-ups on there as his punishment.
As his own punishment?
Yeah.
But it's not a punishment because, again, we're trying to retrain his brain to want to lift.
I want push-ups. Make them all push-ups.
When's the last time you worked out?
Yesterday.
What'd you do?
Really?
I did shoulders, chest, and back.
Hey, he's not saying push and pulls anymore.
So
Because now I'm combining them.
When did you did it in the morning?
I did it yesterday morning, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I heard you were in the gym late on Wednesday night, huh?
Yeah, I missed Sunday. I had to catch up.
I heard a report. A source told me that they saw you walking out of the gym around 6:30 one night, and I said, he's not at home yet?
No, we had a conversation with your source. He was telling me about
All right, let's do the Wheel of Strope. Why don't you guys talk off? Do the thing where you talk to each other.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strope.
Strope, you ain't got to make it up to me in my ear. You need to have sweet nothings in Ben's ear.
I just thought it would be a good culmination of the up and down week you and I have had.
Up and down week?
No, me and Kyle.
We've been up and down this week?
Yes. Trust me, I'm hearing at least half of these conversations.
Oh, yeah, because he was threatening me in my ear.
He's saying that you're going to limp down the aisle because he's going to break your ankles in one-on-one. Yeah, he's putting that on you and baby girl's wedding.
Yeah, but I would just laugh that one off because he would break his own ankle trying to do a crossover.
He would, but I'm telling you this right now. If something bad happens to me, baby girl is going to hurt all three of y'all. Y'all think I'm lying?
Yeah, that's probably fair. To be honest.
Y'all think I'm lying? You know, women can snap, go crazy. What's that? There's a whole show called Snapped, and most of the main characters ain't men.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
There's a show called Snap. Google it. Is
it a show where people are dead?
It's on one of the mystery channels.
Why do we go back to death? I just got over telling some really traumatic stories that Strofe made me tell on the air.
I'm sorry. It's been a death-heavy hour. Can we lean away from that?
Maybe just can't get out of the way.
Yeah,
no, but he just said
he's so dramatic. You see why he's such a liar?
He's such a liar.
Why he's just lying about? We literally had the Tory low. He's spinning in circles like an idiot. For the first 15
to end that segment, it was 20 minutes ago, like 25 minutes ago. He was spinning around laughing.
Another day, another buckaroonie. Wheel of Strope. I've got a wheel of
Not a day for everybody. Wheel of Strope.
Here we go. Oh, the one-sentence game.
We haven't played this in a while.
You know what? I think you and Brad should play.
All right, Brad. I need to explain it, and then we'll go down to one sentence. So, Scottish golfer Jason McIntyre on hole 15 of the Masters yesterday flipped off the green after his ball rolled off the green into the drink. And I used that term right?
Yes. The drink, period.
So he flipped it off. He's going to get fined by the PGA now because he can't really do that. That's demonstrative action, if you will. When's the last time you flipped somebody off?
Like the physical gesture of throwing my middle finger in the air, question mark?
That is correct,
riveting.
period.
Stroh flipped me off during the show today.
Wow.
That is true.
Exclamation mark.
Go ahead with your second sentence, Brad, period.
I probably did it in the car at some point, comma, but it is not in recent. It's been years. Years.
Kyle, would you like to take a stand with me and say we need to eliminate this horrible
this sucks.
one-sentence
This,
game?
as a listener to this segment and this specific thing,
if this is what our fans are hearing right now,
oh boy, I apologize.
Send an email to Good Karma Brands, please, and say the one-sentence game in the Wheel of Strofe is the worst thing I've ever heard that's ever been created in a content creation type show.
I think they like it.
When's the last time you flipped someone off, question mark?
I don't do that.
Right now.
Oh, wow.
Very good, Ben.
Strofe,
Wow.
Period.
YouTube exclusive.
Strofe, you're having a rough 12 minutes.
You know when he's reeling, he doesn't know how to get out of his own way.
And that's why he's
like
not
he
gonna
should have
do
been
well.
like, he knows we don't like the one-sentence game. You just got to have a feel and be like, all right, this happened on the golf course. I need your what do you think about
golfer, we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Brad, do you know who Jason McIntyre is?
Never heard of him.
Save it. Go ahead. Yep.
He isn't the important part. It's more so flipping off an inanimate object.
Flipping off anything. That's become so non-mainstream.
I gave him the
flip off
chance to move
everything.
on, and he went back into the
This is
conversation.
riveting. Boy, we're talking about flipping people off. This is great.
Do you,
This is what
like, if you
everybody
stub your
tunes in to
toe, are
listen.
you flipping off the nightstand?
I feel like it's so 2005 to flip something off.
Can we spin the wheel
Bro,
again?
please.
Why?
This sucks.
It's horrible.
It's bad. Brad's just struggling through it. There's not even one sentence anymore.
Yeah, you went away from the rules of the game.
Brad was enjoying himself, period.
Wheel of Strofe.
Push-ups,
Just be
push-ups,
rad.
push-ups.
Yeah! The wheel is just.
The wheel is just.
The wheel is just. Strofe is doing push-ups. Turn off your mic and then send us a break when I tell you. Can you feel it? The world is just. And can you also feel the electricity? Thinking about Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook, because I can. And if you haven't experienced it, you can experience it. They have 24+ self-service kiosks. Dozens and dozens and dozens across the casino. And here's the thing. If you are 21 plus and you don't like to gamble, that's okay. You want to go have a drink and see the 2,000 square foot video wall? Do it. You don't like to drink? Enjoy the sports on the 2,000 square foot video wall. It's like literally everything you have is all right there. Food specials, luxury seating, drink specials, gambling, entertainment. It's all there for you. And you can feel the exhilaration and the buzz at Potawatomi Casino Hotel's amazing sportsbook. Stop on by. Have a good time. We wrap up the show with no words from Alex Strofe. That is a promise that I don't know if I can keep because he has the control, but that is my goal next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
You know Italian. What do you mean?
You know Italian?
You do know Italian.
Yeah,
he's right.
Oui, oui.
That's French, but you had gelato.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Don't miss a moment of the basketball tournament action this March at 3rd Street Market Hall. Home to your one-stop, must-stop viewing destination, 3rd Street Market Hall has over 20 locally owned food vendors, a 30 self-serve beer wall, over 50 HD TVs, plus game day specials. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch, 3rd Street Market Hall is your downtown home for basketball this March.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
The nation's largest bike sale is going on right now at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Stop by to see over 2,000 brand new and used bikes on sale, and it's free admission. Trade in your old bike for a gift card to use towards your new bike. Curious about electric bikes? Try your hand at the latest and greatest e-bikes from trusted brands on the indoor test track. Go faster, farther, and have more fun on an e-bike. On top of all that, there are thousands of accessories including helmets, lights, car racks, and more. They got electric bikes, road bikes, cargo bikes, mountain bikes, kids bikes, hybrid bikes, you name it. Every style of bike is here and on sale. There's also a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Ride it for 30 days, and if you don't love it, they'll give you your money back. The Bike Expo sale hours are today until 8 p.m., tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit BikeExpoSale.com for more details. Don't miss the nation's largest bike sale today through Sunday at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. I'll be here until 6 p.m. Stop by.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We have standards in Wisconsin. Cheese should squeak. Sports and tailgating go hand in hand with brats aplenty. And beef is a delicacy where each bite makes you close your eyes for a second. For 50 years, Bunzel's has been hand-selecting the finest beef, making homemade specialty sausages, and crafting award-winning jerky right here at home. Because Wisconsin is still cattle country, quality isn't optional. It's expected. And after 5 decades, Bunzel's still delivers. Stop in today at 90th and Burleigh or at bunzels.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
News of the day is Dontayvion Wicks is now a Philadelphia Eagle, and the Eagles sent the Packers back a 2026 fifth-round pick and a 2027 sixth-round pick. The other news of the day is Kyle Wallace is heading to Fiserv Forum. And now, the starting lineups. You go through starting lineups. And the coach of your Milwaukee Bucks, Doc Rivers.
Fire him! Don't let him retire. Fire! Fire! Boo!
That's what you're in store for tonight. They have ruled Giannis out. You will not see the Antetokounmpo bros out there together.
A 6-day injury a couple years ago in 2021 is now a 5-week injury. Crazy.
Such a small gesture.
Brad,
Such a small gesture.
Do you have any advice for me in about 6 minutes and 50 seconds, I think. Yeah, 6 minutes, 50 seconds. I'll be hopping in the car. We were in downtown Milwaukee. And I'll be driving to Kaukauna, which means I'll be getting there around 6:50, 7 o'clock for a 7:30 basketball game in the Holy Cross men's annual tournament.
Oh, wow.
How the hell, at age 34, when I have gotten heavier, I don't lift, I play once or twice a week, am I supposed to stay loose in a car to play a basketball game?
I'd suggest you hydrate on the way.
Hydrate.
Wouldn't be the worst thing to take a little pit stop halfway through. Maybe a little quick trip to, let the legs.
Oh, maybe get like a banana?
Yeah, that's right. Fruit would be good.
Fruit
would be good.
Kyle, you don't have any advice?
What's your usual warm up?
Come on now. I'm fat, old, out of shape. I can't help you.
Do you usually warm up at all for games?
No, but this is going to be different because it's competitive. There's refs and it matters more than others. I I think these next 4 hours are going to be interesting. If I suck and don't play well, I think I might have to throw in the towel of playing in this ever again. Maybe turn 35.
You're Ben Brust, who is in the Wall Street Journal. You're just in the Wall Street Journal for playing in big boy
My
leagues.
tree trunk ass legs can't do this anymore.
I know, but
I was predicated on like quickness and like coming off of screens and never getting tired.
50-year-olds playing in this?
No. This is like there's like kids in college that are or not kids going to college next year that are seniors in high school. There's the young team. There's a lot of D2 and D3 guys that come back. Like there's a Lawrence team.
Oh, wow.
Con Knippel, K2, and the Charlotte Hornets, his dad. We're playing his dad, and all the guys that I play on Wednesdays, like kind of an all-star team of that. A kid who played at UWM and played 10 years overseas is on their team tonight. He's 6'7".
Wait, what team are you on, 6'7"? You're not on Con's team?
No, I've been with it. Showalter was on our team. He tore his Achilles in this event.
Who is on your team?
Oh God,
Brevin Pritzel is a name that people would know.
I don't. You need.
Wait, why don't you just be a spot? Be a spot shooter. Don't be that guy. Don't be doing anything crazy. Just spot shoot.
I agree, but like I don't know if I don't want to drive an hour and a half to spot shoot.
Do y'all expect to win the tournament?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh really?
I don't think you're gonna win.
Who's the best player on your team?
Not me right now.
I hope not you. The way you talking.
I know. I know. I mean, I'm streaky now. I could be really good, or I could be tired. Like it's hit or miss. I could get out the car and feel great and play well, or I could get out the car and be like, I just can't wait for the game to be over to drink beer and play euchre.
Dude, you know what y'all should do if y'all do win this tournament? Y'all should do the what's the summer tournament that they do where all the former players play?
No. Those are real athletes. Those are professional basketball players.
Diener like coached them.
No, he hit the game winner for the $1 million in that TBT tournament.
Well, what has Travis Diener done that you haven't done? You can
stayed in shape.
Yeah.
Well,
he has a basketball facility in Mequon, I think.
Oh wow!
And like trains people.
Wow!
So stays in shape.
You should
number one.
You'll be all right. Just stretch. Just get out. You got 30 minutes. Get in the car. Stretch. Drink the water and then stretch. Just stretch.
Jog.
Drink the water and stretch. This might be it. This might be it.
Oh my gosh, you sound like Strofe. You're a quitter.
No.
Strofe.
Well, I had a career. I could actually quit.
Yeah, no, Strofe. He
gave up.
But he got back.
Never
on the
started.
horse.
Strofe
never started. Very good.
Never started.
I want to be positive towards Strofe to end the week.
It's true.
Steve-O, just know after I will be likely doing that. I can't do it before, otherwise I won't be able to pass.
Games Friday and Saturday.
Come back Sunday if we win.
Well, hopefully
game
Sunday.
Friday night and then a game Sunday.
Sunday at 1, and if you win that,
do y'all
you
party
play at
Friday
7:15. Oh, we will be there till 2 a.m. It's in a church basement with tap lines that are open, euchre, music, raffles.
That is fun.
Oh, it's gonna be brutal. I can already feel my headache right now from when I wake up.
Just you saying that, I could feel my last hangover headache. That is not desirable.
Bring you some. What do people aspirin? What do people use to get rid of that?
Ibuprofen.
Yeah, bring some of that.
Yeah.
Bring some of that. I need you to be good.
Strofe, you coming to coach? Are you gonna sub in? Should we put you on the roster? You can talk. It's all right. You know what? You know what?
A cone of silence.
He had a bad 15 minutes.
It's probably best that he doesn't talk because he every time he's opened up his mic since 4:25,
it's been bad.
Yeah, so that's a smart decision. First smart decision all day. I'm proud of you, Strofe. Proud of you.
Maybe I should call Giannis, see if he's available.
He is.
He wants to play, right? We got a spot on the team.
I can't believe it. I really am. I'm going to act the fool tonight at the game. And I'm going to be yelling my behind off. I'm going to try to convince
I'm actually worried that you've talked about it so much that I think the Fiserv Forum security is going to be looking for you.
They are on alert for Kyle Wallace now. That's a fact.
That's fine. I mean, I'm harmless.
You can be a martyr.
I'm a fan. I'm a fanatic.
You can be a martyr. You can be the victim of this whole thing and be the face of the fan who's trying to support Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just as long as they don't throw me in jail. Word to the wise. Don't get thrown in jail over the weekend because your ass ain't getting out till Monday. So,
gotta be in front of a judge Monday morning.
So yeah, just as long as they don't put me in jail, I'm good. I'm sorry. Do what y'all want.
Craig, save me. Craig, save me.
If they try to put me in cuffs, then I'm on Craig's name. Craig! Craig!
You need me for Sunday karma.
By the way,
right,
if that were the case, if you were in cuffs, he'd probably be like, I don't know who that is.
He really would. And then
you think he'd look you in the eyes and be like, I don't know who that is?
And then they'll take me to the room on Monday. I get out of jail, and then all of a sudden I come into work, and they take me to that room.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. You go into the room, you never get seen again.
Like what Jimmy Haslam's going to do to you tonight.